Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. That's right, Shadowbringers. We have done A Realm Reborn, we have done Heavensward, we have done Stormblood, we have done base Shadowbringers. We're slowly working our way towards the patches. We are at about 248 days playtime. Actually, like, just over that. I also didn't turn off FC chat in my thing here. Let me do that, so you can't see what my FC is talking about. So I think, now that we're about 6,000 hours deep into this game, I think today is a really good chance to finally, at long last, after close to, like, 3/4 of a year non-stop, to finally learn how to play this game by going to this little green light here for the Hall of the Novice. No, I'm not kidding, today is a Hall of the Novice stream. Now this is for multiple reasons. This isn't because I'm out of ideas and I'm padding so Endwalker can end on stream 150. It's not only because this is padding and I want Endwalker to end on stream 150. It's not only because of that. So the reason that we're doing this now, I've wanted to do a stream for a while of learning to actually fucking play healer. As someone who has 4 healers at level 99, oh, by the way, I'm starting to get my other jobs up to level 100, Pog. As someone who has 4 jobs at level 99 for healer, I don't know how to play healer. I've not run dungeons as healer. At this point, I think I can say I have run trials as healer, but not a green healer. I've done quite a few trials as healer as blue mage. I'll be honest, I don't know if that's easier or harder. I feel like it's possibly easier. You just put on healer mimicry, use gob shields, and that's like a party-wide shield. That's pretty decent. And then also you just do like Palm Cure on the tank, and then you just do like Strotram for the like, party-wide, and then you have Angel Snack that you can use every now and then. So I've done trials at this point as healer, just not a green one. Scrotum, you whip out your scrotum, and it gives everyone an AoE heal. But like, have I run a trial as a green healer? I don't think so. Maybe once or twice, for like funsies, for something really easy. Have I run a dungeon or a raid as a healer? No, I don't play healer. I have been terrified of healer since I started the game. What's up, Gona? I have been terrified of healer since I started the game, because I also started as it's just based on what class you start as. If you play a role early, you get used to that. I started the game as tank. I went in as like warrior, and then immediately switched to gunbreaker as my main. That you never see on camera because character nonsense. So like, I'm super used to tank. I'm better at a tank than any of the what's it called? Music's a bit loud. It's at -14. Crystarium music, chill. Jesus Christ. It is now quieter than when I'm in a duty. Crystarium music just goes hard. Like, I'm a better tank than I am a DPS. Now, the thing is that how good you are of a DPS, most of the time people can't tell. Sometimes they can tell. If stuff takes a long time to die, it becomes harder for tanks and healers. DPS being a good DPS is important. People think that it means nothing, but no, it does. The longer it takes for you to kill shit, then the harder it becomes for the tank and healer, because they'll start running out of heals and mits, and everything like that. But like I'm half decent at the DPSs. I will say, pretty commonly, now that I've been paying attention to the enmity list, I'm usually like at the top of the enmity list outside of the tanks when I'm DPSing. So I think in terms of the amount of damage that I'm doing, it's either a case of when it comes to standard ass content, just no one cares, and people don't try to do normal rotations in Standard Dust content, or people don't even know how to do the most basic rotations in Standard Dust content. I'm not sure. But I do notice pretty consistently I'm usually at the top of the DPS list when it comes to standard content. The main times that falls behind, if there's a Picto, because obviously they're a fucking Picto, or ninjas. People who play ninjas in standard content and play it a lot, that seems to be one of those jobs where if you play it a lot, you're cracked at it, and that's why you play it a lot. But if you can't, if you like kind of go to ninja, you just never fucking play it. So like most ninjas are pretty cracked, and most ninjas are pretty high up there. For Enmity, they usually like I'm competing with them and stuff like that. And Pictos because it's Picto. But like I was in I can't remember what, I think it was a trial. I think it was a trial yesterday. I think it was Titania. I was dancer. And I had someone else dance partnered. And I was still like top of the Enmity list. I had dance partnered a fucking Reaper. And I was out doing the Reaper on the Enmity list. So like I'm not great at DPS, but I'm better than most like average people in average content. Probably because I'm actually trying at all rather than not at all, because most people just get to stand content for their dailies and just go whatever. Whereas I'm always at least trying to do my best. But I'm better at tanking. Because tanking has like the much more not your rotation stuff, but it's like your positioning of the boss, you're using of mitigations and everything like that. And having played with a shitload of randoms in stuff like that, I can absolutely tell you I am definitely better than the average person, even if they're trying at tanking. I'm better at positioning, I am better at making sure that like the party doesn't get tank left and shit like that, and I'm better at mitigation than the average person. Not trying to say that I'm good, but I'm better than the average person in average content. But healing scares me. But healing, what was my point? I'm just now rambling, as I always do. But I'm scared of healing, and I'm not done healing. So I've wanted to do a stream for a while where I learned to play healer. We go into content, I drag people in with me so I don't feel bad wiping the party constantly to randoms, and I learn how to play healer. Now, in 7.1, they actually updated Hall of the Novice. Apparently, Hall of the Novice doesn't suck farts anymore. Apparently, it is actually, dare I say it, a useful tutorial in Final Fantasy XIV Online, which is incredible, because we've literally not had any of those yet. So this is a perfect opportunity to combine these things. Let's do Hall of the Novice and learn how to play the game, and then I can learn to play healer, and then we can combine these things and have sex, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great, and that is the plan. It is a midweek stream, so it won't be as long as other ones. And by that I mean most of my midweek streams lately have been 4 to 5 hours, so it won't be that much shorter, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I started as Black Mage. I've been having so much fun with Black Mage. Once it hits higher levels, I find it's weird that it gets easier. Like going back to level 50 or so, I'm now realizing the meme is so true of just like the idea of just like Black Mage gets good at level 50, then it gets good at 60, then it gets good at 70, then it gets good at 8, and I'm realizing how true that is, and a lot of that is just because it gets more and more instant costs. Like, you get to a point where fucking Despair and Xenoglossia are instant, and I'm just like, my god. You get to a point where you get Despair and Xenoglossia, and you don't have to use the AoE version, so you can actually do more damage to single targets, and it's like, what the fuck? You get triple cast? Like, oh my god. It's the second one I fear, like having good DPS is weirdly rare in roulettes. Yeah, that's the issue, is that a lot of people in roulettes don't give a shit about their DPS. So that's the thing, when there's good DPS in a roulette, it's noticeable. If you pay attention, like, to your DPS, when you've got a good DPS, it stands out so much. Because you'll just be like, holy shit, we're skipping mechanics. Or just like, wow, like, I've had pulls of, like Holminster or Mount Golg, where I've been the tank and we've gone ham, and it's been really easy. And I'm just like, oh, that's because our DPS actually killed it early, because the DPS were good. So it's very much one of those things. If you're intentionally trying to push all your buttons correctly, you basically always top enlisted roulettes. It's pretty much what I've noticed, yeah. I managed to get top DPS as Dancer at times, which is not great. Yeah, again, when I'm getting top as Dancer, and I do have a melee DPS as my dance partner, and I'm still out damaging them, I'm just like, are you even pressing your buttons? I managed to be top DPS as well. My math monkeys told me so before. I pride myself on being a pretty good mid-core DPS player. Now, I have no intention of being current and chasing gear, because Party Finder sounds like hell on earth, but when statics, I'm pretty good. Black Mage scares me. That's the thing. I don't want to do Party Finder. I want to do high level content. I don't want to do Party Finder. I just want to get a crew of people on stream that I can talk to, that I can raid lead, and do that. I'll be honest, after that last extreme that we did, I feel like when I do raiding, I also want to be a raid leader. I think I could do, like, if I know the fight, I feel like I could do raid leading pretty well in terms of callouts and shit like that. Primarily because talking out loud and, like, processing information while playing a video game is something I have a bit of practice with. So I feel like if I'm going to do that, which from what I've seen, that is frequently common. Like, if you have a group of people who are doing raids together in a static, and one of them is a streamer as well, they're often the raid leader, because they just have the most experience talking while playing the game and concentrating on those things, and stuff like that. I didn't have keyboard. Remember you said you wanted using one to play healer? Oh, that was back when I didn't realize how the aiming worked. I wanted to do mouse and keyboard for healing, because this was back, because that's part of also why I'm not as scared of healing as what I probably should be. But like, if I go around to, there's no people here. The whole idea of, like, if I press up and down on this list, when I wanted a mouse and keyboard, it's because, like, oh, I'm going to target Serig here. Like, say, for example, I don't have people around me, so I can't do it. But, say that Serig is my main tank. We've gotten into a really fucked instance where the Bard, or Archer, I guess, I don't know if sing songs, is the main tank. And I'm the off tank as the Dark Knight. It's, again, really fucked instance. And I want to cast Blackest Night on him like that. Back when I wanted the mouse and keyboard for healing, I thought it would just stay locked on, so I thought the best way to do healing was to mouse click onto things, because constantly trying to go, oh, I'll heal someone. I'll go over there and target them. Okay, I've now healed them. Let me go back and target the boss. Click, 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 click. I'll do damage to them. Oh, the healer needs healing. The tank needs healing. Click, 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 and do that. Now that I know that I can have it, so I have this little circle appear, where if I just go down to that person on the party list and use a spell on them, I start retargeting the boss instantly unless I confirm the targeting on that party member. Now that I know that, and I also have it set so if my weapon is out and I target, I won't target my party members. Like, if I'm... Don't talk to Sarah. Like, if I have my weapon out and I press X, I can't target party members. That's how I have it set to. So if I have my weapon out, even if I need to, like, hard confirm block onto someone else because I need to do multiple things in a row, if I just completely disconfirm, I press the button again and I'm going to target the boss, I won't accidentally target a healer. So now that I have better workings of the targeting system in this game, I won't have to worry about mouse and keyboard for healing. The only reason I wanted mouse and keyboard for healing was because I wanted to, like, go around and click on, like, click the person I need to heal, click the boss when I want to do damage back to them. But targeting system in this game, I understand how it works better now, so that now is not as necessary. I could rant about how bizarre Black Mage leveling is. You play like 3 different jobs depending on what sync range you're in. It does feel bizarre. It does feel bizarre. I still like lower level Black Mage, but it genuinely gets easier the higher up it goes, and it gets way more fun. It gets way more fun. Like, once you get to Umbral Hearts, and you just stay in Fire Phase for way longer. Oh, very good. Also, the fact that Black Mage now has 2 charges of ley lines is sexy. I love that Black Mage has 2 charges of ley lines now. That is so good. I love it. I seriously top DPS as Summoner, which is also insane and weird. Well, here's the real shit. Are you getting top DPS as Machinist? That's the real shit. I do not recommend using keyboard on PS5 as shortcuts don't work. Mind you, I tried this back on PS4, so it could have changed, but I doubt it. Again, yeah, the keyboard was only because I didn't understand how to optimize the targeting system in this game on controller for healing. Now I do know that, so it's fine. When behind the rich point of healer which uses rescue to kill people like I do, I will not grief my teammates. I'm already griefing my teammates in normal content. It's called not being good at the game. I don't want to do it intentionally. I don't want to do it intentionally. 2 charges and a relocation. OCG needs only sometimes an immovable turret. I have not done like the retrace gainfully at this point. I'm pretty sure because I'm not at a high enough level for it. But having 2 charges is very fun. It's been super fun. When I've been doing Black Mage, I've been specifically focusing on trying to get better at using both ethereal manipulation and between the lines to optimize playing, which I'm definitely getting better at. In terms of just like staying the ley lines. Oh, I need to get out of a mechanic. Just ethereal manipulation to one of my teammates. Oh, the mechanic has gone off. Instantly, I'm going back to my ley lines. I'm just getting better at that. I don't know how to play Machinist. You want to know how to play Machinist? I'll give you a hint. Congratulations, I've now shown you how to play Machinist. Do not let me heal, let me heal. I'm the one learning how to heal. I'm the one learning how to heal. Also, Hall of the Novice. Did you remember that the Hall of the Novice has a physical location in the game? I do. It's in Western Lenosha. Wait, that was how to Ninja? You can do that now, because Ninja has Segway. Oh my god, it's a mentor. Ninja has Segway now, so now you can do that. That's how you get the bunny hat. Well, to be fair, you can do this a lot more as Ninja now that it has Segway. Have fun, Alexis. This was murderous. Alright, Master of Magics, how do I heal? Oh, I have to be the right job for that. Ninja Machinist, giving carpal tunnel for 10 years and counting. Claw grips everywhere. If I heal people, die not from like a healing, but from rescue kills. Hello there, tank. Do they like say anything? They sent a proud last will finish the final exercise. Okay, they're just gonna tell me about specific things. You say finish the final exercise. Hello there. Hello there, Hrothgar. You also here to check out the new stuff? Because I'm looking at you in, I think, full credendum, and I don't think you need to learn how to play DPS. But also, I'm sitting here in, like, Lunar Envoys. What's up? How are you going? I gotta say, this Hrothgar looks awesome. I don't see many player characters as Hrothgars, but every single time I do, they're fucking pimping as hell. Even though I'm fairly confident you're just wearing full credendum. But the color scheme of the credendum, in of itself, just looks nice with how cool your face is. He's here because he's hot and sexy. I see this, and I'm just like, Y'shtola, I get it. Y'shtola, I get it. Anyway, let's learn how to do stuff. We'll start with tank, because we've done tank before, and I'm assuming that all of them have changed. Not his name being Virgil, I was in my hot and sexy. I'm an adventurous on prestige. Have you thought of becoming a mentor? Yo, I'm being asked about becoming a mentor. I'm still a sprout. Most people who want Kakos are the ones who actually stick with Hrothgar. Always full send on glam. That, I mean, that's the thing. He's wearing full credendum, but it works because of his like the color scheme just works as his face. I don't think he needs to do anything more with that. But like he's just wearing that because it's just like good level 90. It's like best in slot level 90 gear. He's not dyed it. He's not like doing a mix it. He's not glammed it. But it still looks cool. But in general, most Hrothgars that I see for dudes are absolutely like usually the best glam in any party that you'll be in. They are always the ones who are committed to looking the best. And I will say this. I do know who I personally believe are usually consistently the worst glammed people in any instance. And it is not catgirls. Catgirls are often the most basic. I will give them this. But in terms of the most... This race, more than any other, I notice normally doesn't know how to coordinate a good outfit. There is one specific one, and I'm curious if other people have noticed it as well. And it's a male Aura. From my personal... Like catgirls in random duties either kind of look cool or look very basic or look very e-girl. And they're not bad. It's not bad. It's just like, you know, they're a dime a dozen. But in terms of consistently, they don't know how to put an outfit together to look good. And what they wear is kind of just like random shit, it's male error. It's male error. Oh, Dalmatian top and 2B tights? Groundbreaking. And shoes that don't match the tights? That pisses me off. Why'd you have to kill me on stream like this? I just followed you earlier. Not all of them. Not all of them. It's just the most common. It's just the most common. I can also talk shit about femros. There are way too many femros out there who lean into the dommy mommy vibes. And again, there's not many femros, so they're not a dime a dozen, but like... Oh, a femro who's trying to be doth mommy. Oh, dominant mommy. Wow. Oh, bold and adventurous. I mean, to be fair, I'm a femro and I'm a fucking pirate. So I'm like half a rung lower. But still. But still. There's not enough femros for me to like super judge. Male Lalas I've noticed too. I say most Lalas are fine. Most Lalas are like fine to good. They're usually never the best in the party unless it's Deku, but like they're usually high up there. Did it with Vieira's who either go full dominatrix and or soft and demure, no in betweens. Yeah, no, yeah. Vieira, male and female, are very much that as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with leaning into the stereotypes. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, pirate femro here. Like, this is the pot calling the kettle basic, bitch. Like, I get it. I get that there's, like, intentional vibes that the game already goes for that are easy to lean into and stuff like that. My main point is that male Hrothgars are consistently the most stylish characters in this game, and that has basically never been proven wrong to me. The role of a mentor is to provide guidance and support for beginning adventurers. Oh, and that male auras are often, like, uncoordinated claims. Not always, but they are the most likely, from my experience, to be. It's not like it's not basic claims. It's just uncoordinated. Please speak with me further. Should you have interest in helping us build the next generation of heroes? I would like to apply to become a mentor. No. I actually can almost... I can actually become a trade mentor. Like, I can actually become a trade mentor soon. I'll be honest, I didn't realize you didn't need to be caught up for trade mentors. I could actually become a mentor in trades. I can't become a battle mentor, which is the reasoning for me not being able to become a battle mentor is the funniest image. I've got the 1000 instance dungeons, raids, and trials. I've got the 1500 player comms. I don't have any of the role quests done. That's funny. But I didn't realize, I thought you had to be current for trade mentors as well. But no, you just need, that's actually, I feel like the trade mentor is too easy. Male heroes are the mixiest of bags. They're probably the most varied, yes, in terms of quality. Like, everything else has a bell curve that leans one direction or another. In terms of, like, the bell curve is usually pretty high up, good, mid, or anything like that. There isn't really a bell curve for heroes. It's just kind of dead even across the entire way in terms of how many are, like, basic bitch to, like, terrible to stylish as hell. It's kind of like a perfect line. There is no bell curve. High requirement you might be thinking for battle mentor is the mentor roulette requirement. No, I'm talking about, like, that I've got to unlock all the content for. I just find it really funny that the thing that I can't do for Battle Mentor is the fact that I'm not, like, caught up to role quests, and not that I don't have 1500 comms. I don't know if it's typical for people to get to 1500 player commendations before they finish, like, even one of the current role quests. I just find that very funny. FYI, they haven't changed the original exercises at all. They just add more stuff after that. So, like, you'll go in and do dodge this slow ass AoE 5 times. So, okay. So, if I'm doing a Hall of the Novice training. Hall of the Novice training exercises for party combat. As you level rise, you'll face greater combat. I'm seeing stack markers. As you level rise, you'll face greater combat challenges with all manner of dangerous enemy attacks. The exercises are designed to arm you with the knowledge you'll need to survive. Upon completing them, you'll receive the Neophyte's rank, which increases XP earned by by 30% until level 60. So how do I get to those? Or is that the tactical training thing? Oh, so there's basic training with, okay. That. Okay, so oh my god, I fucked up my ear. Ah. So this is basic training. Which is like avoid AoEs, combo to increase enmity, execute a combo in battle, accrue enmity from multiple targets, engage multiple targets, execute a range attack to increase enmity. It says I've done this one. I feel like some of these requirements have changed as well, because like it says I've done this one. Basic is the old one, for each tactical is the modernized one. Oh my god, the brand new ring. So I've done the final exercise, but I haven't done everything before it. So it makes me feel like they've changed some of this as well. What's the combat guide? Oh wow, they've actually like shown shit here. They've actually got shit here. Some enemies will show an indication of where they will strike in the form of a marker. In most cases, you can avoid taking damage by moving outside the highlighted areas. They may take many forms. There's donuts! Some enemies take time before they cast before they strike, and their progress meter appears there, and then the attack is unleashed. Note that attacks with no cast time will not display a cast bar. The DPS ones and they were entirely unchanged. Boo. Enmity is a priority system which chooses a target. It shows you the enmity list. 4 levels are displayed in order greatest to least. And then there's the party list, which shows you who has the most. Person with A, followed by 2 and 3, and the gauge just shows the relative difference in enmity compared to the player with the most. Find the enemies swarming you instead of the tank, you may wish to withhold your attacks until the tank has regained enmity. Or just call out tank stance in chat. Tanks are slightly different because they had different AoEs. This was even before the update. Okay. Each tank has a special action that helps keep their enmity level high. Do provoke. Do provoke. Enfeeblements and enhancements and enfeeblements. They mark you for shit. Enhancements have icons like upwards arrows. Enfeeblements are shaped like downwards arrows. And a white line means they can be removed with S and R. Oh my god, they mentioned it. Types of markers. Oh my god, they're actually telling you about the types of markers. Targeting markers are actually being told about what they are. Oh my god. Area of effect. Plays you move away from their allies. It's spread marker. Stack markers. It shows a powerful area of effect stack is imminent. Stack marker is all but impossible to survive alone. Imperative target player stand with as many allies as possible to divide damage evenly. We did warrior exercise, but not Dark Knight. Oh, because they got to do the combos with them. That makes sense. That I'm not gonna go through every job on stream to do all of them on stream. That sounds like too much. It's outrageous. They haven't done this before, honestly. Look. There's circle stacks and line stacks. They don't tell you about the multiple hit stacks here. Slightly peeved it took 10 fucking years. Lethal attack markers. Warns of an incredibly powerful attack. It targets the player with most enmity. Because it deals tremendous damage, non-tanks are unlikely to survive it. Should it be targeted, defensive abilities can keep you safe. Tanks can use Rampart to lower damage sustained, as well as Reprisal to lower enemy damage output. For other roles, check the action traits to see what you can do. Tank Buster. Solo marker. Depending on the enemy, these may inflict an area of effect attack. And there's the area of effect, where it actually hits multiple people. Line/cleave marker. It hits people behind you. Oh my god, it actually shows you tank stacks. It actually shows you... To be fair, how many fights have even I've seen with tank stacks? I think I've seen maybe 2. And one of them is fucking Thorn March. What else do tank stacks exist in? They've always have Tank Buster because it's a cannon attack name in FF7. It's also the name of an enemy in 7. I'm trying to think if I've seen tank stacks outside of Thorn March. I feel like maybe once or twice, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. There's that one thing in Alexander that I never know if it's a tank stack or not. How does my monitor keeps turning? My monitor keeps hacking. If you're a non-tank with a tank buster, use your favorite dance emote before you die. Homing area of effect attacks. I hate these ones. I hate these ones because my ping hates them. I cannot escape from most of these without using sprint. I have died many times to Zodolphus or Landau because I have been targeted with this as DPS, and I'm just dead because if I don't sprint, my ping doesn't let me know. They become really common in alliance raids. That's where they should have tank stacks. Extreme Savage replacing a normal little one. That makes sense, yeah. That makes sense. It's just weird that like you first see it in oh my god. Lights in this house are going weird. It's weird that you see it in like Thorn March. You see it in fucking 2.1 and then you don't see it again for several expansions. It's so bizarre. Knockback markers. Marker indicates that knockback is imminent. When it strikes, to be pushed a set distance away from the point of impact based on a relative location. And also, it shows you the multiple types. One is first healer duty. Well, at least there's 5 other healers. Alliances are a possible option because I do have people to cover my ass. To, like, wade my toes in. Look, there's multiple knockbacks. Radial knockbacks. So we push outwards from the point of impact. If the marker is purple like this one, it cannot be nullified by job actions. I have now learned something! From the Hall of the Novice! Purple radial knockback cannot be nullified by job actions. I have a funny feeling that this is a mechanic for a newer stuff. And has not been updated into older things. Because there are definitely some older knockbacks that are still orange arrows that cannot be negated by arm's length. I feel like this is a newer thing. And they haven't turned all the old ones into it yet. Really want to try the duty with party-wide doom? There will be another healer there to help me. It'll be totally fine. Purple one appears in, I think, Endwalker Savages. But I think there is radial knockback in earlier content that can't be negated by arm's length. I just guess they haven't gone back to turn them purple yet. And directional knockback. I recognize that one. Yes, I've seen that quite a few times, actually. That one I do recognize. Area of effect, knockback markers. Oh my god, they're actually showing you this. This area of effect has an accompanying knockback effect. When a structure pushes a set distance away from the point of impact, you'll take damage if you stand inside its bounds, so you should position yourself alongside its outer edges. From experience, usually if you're inside of it, you will just fucking die. The one in Titania, if you stand in it, you're dead. There's no getting out of that unless maybe you're a tank. The one in Titania, at very least, will just outright kill you. Flare markers. Oh, they're actually called flare markers. The actual in-game term for it is a flare marker for this. I did not realize that. This marker indicates proximity-based area effects. Is imminent. Closer you stand to the point of impact, the more damage you'll take, so retreat as far as you can. And then also, flare markers can also target specific players. You will die every single time, even if you are a tank. Okay, so you do, yeah, even tanks will die to that one, yes. Tower markers indicates that a tower attack is imminent. If left unoccupied by at least one player, the entire party will take significant damage. Note that there are 2 different tower markers with different effects. There's the tank tower, and then the multiplayer towers. Try to look at that stuff where they could, it's quite neat. The lights in this house are really good. That is fucked. What the hell? The light is like rapidly flickering. Not my sun. Not my ring light here, like the room light is like rapidly flickering. I don't know if that's like a housing issue or if it's a light bulb issue. I want to change it anyway because it's yellow and I want to get a white light bulb for it anyways. It's in love that they tried to use fan terms when possible. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So have they got ones in here called Exaflare? Have they called it Exaflare for any AoEs that go bup 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 bup? Do they call that Exaflare? Because I've seen people in chats call that Exaflare. I'm assuming the first time it was seen, it was called Exaflare. But I don't know the first fight that's in. But I'm not certain of which fight that... Oh my god, that is really hurting my eyes. I suppose just the name of the one Bahamut attack. So, okay, so it's just been used since then. Because I was going to say, doing... What was it? Jade Stoya. Not an Unreal on Jade Stoya. I just got it in my trial roulette. And people mentioned Exaflare. It isn't in the compilation. Aww. And multiplayer towers. Some towers require a specific number of players fully absorb the attack. This number will be indicated by a marker. Displayed below are 2 examples of 2-player towers. I like how it's just like, there's 2 different types. They mean the exact same thing, but they look different. Final phase of Bahamut Ultimate. Oh, okay. That light is really bad. I'm gonna have to turn that off if it keeps it up like that, because that is really bad. Rapidly flickering lights hurt my eyes very rapidly. Proximity tether markers. Oh my god, can people finally learn this and stop fucking dying at the end of Katana Ravel? This spiky mark indicates you've been tethered to a hostile force. You're in close proximity and you'll receive some manner of negative effects, be it a damage or enfeeblement. Fortunately, some tether can be negated by moving away till the spike disappears, like so. Another type of proximity tether, also known as chain, will continuously damage both players' whom is connected, so as long as they remain in close proximity to one another. But the players can break this by moving away from each other. People at the end of Katana Ravel do not know how to fucking do this. I'm gonna have to turn off that light now. It is not stopping and it's getting really bad. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. I don't know how much that changes the lighting here or anything like that. But yeah, room light was just rapidly flickering. It's been having issues where it just turns off for a while and then comes back on. Don't know if that's a house wiring thing for electricity or whether that's an issue with like the actual light bulb itself. Actually, it's very briefly an 04S, but nobody remembers or cares. I guess they're technically before Bahamut Ultimate. But it's also in Jade Stoya. It's in Jade Stoya, which would have been before all of that. I don't know what it's called then, though. Beta mechanics tend to stick with the name when they first appear. Like, I was so confused as to what the fuck a Prothean was. Forgot where did Limit Cut first appear? A11S, which also gave it the name. I don't know if I've seen Limit Cut. I don't know if I've seen Limit Cut. I'm trying to think if I've seen anything called Limit Cut. It doesn't ring a bell. But there's also mechanics that I've seen once or twice that, like, I know would come up in, like, harder content that I've not seen. Like, there's fucking, Extreme Caution. I've seen that in one fight, and that's in Baelsar's Wall. There's fucking, Deep Freeze and Pyretic, which I've only seen in, like, one of the Omega fights. There's plenty of mechanics that I've been told come up in other fights that I've only seen once. Saw it when I briefly tried to try Alexander Ultimates. 4 to 8 numbers above people's heads are colored pips, like dice numbers. Oh, do you mean the thing for fucking Tesleen? You mean Tesleen? Yeah, Tesleen. Okay, okay. I thought Tesleen's attack was called like Scold's Birdle or something, or is that her raid word? That might be her raid word. Interceptable tether markers. This mark indicates an attack that will strike the current target. Depending on the situation, it may be necessary for a player to intercept it by physically blocking it from its target. Blink and you miss an appearance in Holman's to switch boss 2. Yeah, Tesleen. Yeah. Just really deadly on A. Well, that's the thing. In for 4 people, it's really easy because you just line up in a square. And it doesn't matter the shape of the square, you'll be fine. Whereas I imagine if you've got 8 people, the order matters a hell of a lot more. When you've got 4 people, if you're in a square, you'll be fine. It literally doesn't matter about the order. It's basically just a lazy version of like it's a confusing version of a spread marker for Tesleen. Please learn this tanks in 09N. Can tanks in 011N also learn it? Also in 011N? I am tired of getting hit by mustard bombs. My chicken tenders are not ready to fry to a mustard bomb. Gaze markers indicates that a gaze is imminent. Any player facing the enemy when sack strikes will receive some manner of negative effect. Sometimes a gaze marker will retreat from the player instead. Just don't look. Just don't look. I just gotta catch up mustard bombs. And other markers. Number markers. It doesn't say limit cut. Number markers. These markers indicate the order in which players will be attacked, starting with a player whose marker has fewest orbs. Multiplayer markers. These markers indicate the number of players who must stand together to survive the attack, as shown by the number of orbs. So basically a tower, but it targets a player instead, I guess? It's kind of like half tower, half stack marker. Thought you said gay markers. That's when people write dick when you're doing Castrum. Castrum Meridianum. Countdown markers. These markers count down to an imminent attack, and if you're caught doing a forbidden action when it reaches 0, you'll be penalized with damage or enfeeblement. Or countdown markers have the same function regardless of enemy or duty, and over time you'll learn the forbidden actions typically associated with each one. Well, I don't recognize the second one, don't tell me. But I reckon this first one, that's acceleration bomb. I don't know what that second countdown marker is, but the first one's definitely acceleration bomb. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with acceleration bomb. I just stop at 3 and it's fine. If I stop at 3 for acceleration bomb, I won't take damage. I can't stop at 1 because of ping, but I can stop at 3 and it's fine. Multiplayer one is known as enumeration, requires the exact number of people. Oh, this one. Okay. So having more doesn't work. Okay. So it's a stack marker, but a very specific amount. Okay. So yeah. Very specifics. Display all exercises. Okay, so there's specific... Okay, so all of this is like the basic shit. All of this is the very basic shit that we've already done. And then there's this. So all of the tactical is new. Okay. Well, if we're doing that, should I just go healer now then? Give me a second. Coil say we're about to traumatize everyone in E6. There we go. Glam is important. Base exercise page shows which one given armor piece. Yeah, I don't actually have all of the armor. Yeah, I don't actually have all of the armor. I am healer. We are healing. Neophyte's ring. There it is. That looks pretty. That one row dancing in the middle of the arena ironing where the wind blows. I'm sorry for what's about to happen to you. He died while I was typing. I always take up the exact same spot and always do B's and E's in the exact same spot every time for anywhere the wind blows. I can't try it on from here. I'm not allowed to try it on. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Balls! You're trying to fucking trick me. Oh, fuck your dad. Fucking try me, bitch. There we go. Urgh. Yeah! Suck shit! That's a big crystal. That's a big crystal. Look at it. Isn't this the ring of the Brennan copy at the beginning of Shadowbringers? I swear this is the same ring. I swear this is the same ring as that guy from Shadowbringers. The guy who offers you the drink. It's a different color. It looks very similar. React to attack markers. Do things. Okay, so here's the question. When it comes to healing. Do people want me to do this healing as well? I feel like I should. I don't have to do it for DPS. I know how to DPS. What can they teach DPS? Assist allies in defeating an enemy, defeating an occupied target, avoid engaged targets. I know how to do those things. I'll do the healing ones, though. How do I heal an ally? I can get some brand new thigh boots. Finally, I can wear Esel's boots. I can also wear Esel's gloves. Is Esel just wearing the brand new stuff? Hold on, I'm supposed to kill one. Spam it is not good. So this part still hasn't changed then, I guess. So this part still has not changed. Okay. How do I avoid an area of effect attack? Show me video game. I don't know how to play the game. Can I even summon at this level? Yes, I can. I can summon things. Let us proceed, Master of Magics. Training exercise focuses on evasion. An enemy off the tips of its hand before a big attack, so you will learn to adjust when to adjust your position. Success hinges upon your ability to avoid being struck. I can do this. You once you upgrade skills yourself the dumb kill one spammers. So I've specifically made sure Physic is on my third hotbar, so I don't have to waste space on this hotbar for Scholar, and it's 40 million abilities. So it's all for you. I've done that for all of my healers. I've done their basic bitch heal is on the third hotbar, so I don't have to worry about it wasting space. There's physics. I can physic. When you see the coming, move out of the, when the enemy comes, you come. You'll be facing me. All right. Haha, you get fired. You are now hit by fire. It's only in Alexa Stasha and stuff though. You still. Well, that's why I should upgrade. If it upgrades, then you can't, like, accidentally use it. Like, you can only use it when you need to. Better change your dance steps. I can hit you with ruin. Your dialogue is making me not know how much bio timer you have left. Fire! I'm healing. Everyone, I'm playing healer. Oh my god, there's another one of you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why don't I have ruin too? Why don't I have ruin too so I can do this without even needing to have a cast time? Oh, you home ganged me! Well, I don't know if I can avoid you both. If I'm home ganged... Oh, I can't. Crap, I have to do sync calls again without an MPG peel. Okay, so it has like very odd specific niche uses. Okay. See, this is important because I have to cast while dodging until I'm high enough level where I just use ruin too. So I have one issue with Scholar. Learn to avoid Novice attacks the skill or adventurers need. Those just saying skill won't survive long in the profession. What if they're tanks? I'll lend you a piece of equipment to aid in your chosen role. Cool, thank you. I got some brand new half gloves. Yeah, they look good. And it's not just because the cell wears them. I'm a healer now. Hey, Averil. I like how every time I do a whole Novice training, you're just gonna ask me, would you like to learn how to become a fucking bastard? Alright, begin. How do I heal an ally? Put them in my party. Put them in my fucking party. If you don't put them in my party, I'm gonna shit on your dick. How are we proceeding? I know how to heal my party members. I have Aos here, and she will do all the work for me. The Soothing Wind of Restoration, also known as Physic. While engaging enemy directly, your primary role is to focus on the mending of wound to others. My focus is to make sure they're alive while I keep pressing these two buttons. Support of your diligent healing your party will prevail against even the most savage of foes. I'm reading your book instead of paying attention to what you're saying, Master of Healing. We can continue with the lesson. Okay. Then let me talk to you. You're not letting me talk to you. Let me talk to you. I keep my ally healed. I will do my best. Are they going to be part of my party, or is it going to be a pain in the ass? Or is it going to be a pain in the ass? Because I feel like I know the answer. I feel like the answer is going to be, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Scholar level 70 duty. All over again. Alright, let's begin the training exercise. Okay, actually, funny with 14 mobile is better. We're doing solo duty healing. Oh no. Oh no. I don't even have Adler! I don't even have Adler! I have Physic! This sucks. I have nothing but Physic. Do you want me to, what, you want me to heal you with Physic? Is this what you want, video game? Do you want me to use Physic? Is this what you wanted? Oh my god. Nothing but Physic. Oh my god, this is bad. Nothing but kill spam what? Kill one spam. Oh my god. This is not how healing works. That is not how healing works. Let me use Adler-Loquium. When do you get Adler? Because this is level 15, so this is Sastasha. When it's safe to attack, always give an eye on your ally self. Call the Novice for real, just be like, we trained him wrong as a joke. When do you get Adler? Oh, Adler's 30. Oh, gross. Adler was 30? There's like so many dungeons where you have nothing but Physic. Disgusting. Fucking gross. Your first dungeon where you have something other than that is like fucking Brave Flux? Oh, gross. Yeah, I know that job comes at 30, but that's still gross. Are you telling me this sick fuck of a video game expects me to do 1,000 moles of Toto rack with Physic? At least you have Fairy and its skills. Oh yeah, Whispering Dawn. You get Whispering Dawn earlier. You do have Whispering Dawn. You get that at 20. You do have this at 20. So you do have that. I can go over here and do like a Whispering Dawn. I can do that at the very least. I'll be honest, the 3 fairy abilities are the ones that I constantly get confused of which one's which. Those are the ones that I struggle with. These 3 are the ones that I forget which one is which. To me, they are all fairy buttons and I forget which one's which. One of them is an instant heal, one of them is a regen, and one of them is like make healing stronger, and I will never remember which one's which based on looking at it. I was about to say, do we really need someone here coming in dressed in full Odin glam, learning how to play the game? I say, with my level 99 scholar. Fairy spamming embrace for you too. That would help a lot. That would help a lot. Alright. I like how much the game doesn't want me to do basic training because it always switches over to this. Healing multiple allies. At level 15, I have a better plan. It's called killing myself. I was calling me the main trick for telling them apart is that you don't. Ah, okay. Okay. Deku, can you vouch for this? Like all of this, everything over here, everything to do with Aether Flow, I can look at it, I know exactly which one all of them are. These 3, fuck at me, I don't know. I can tell you the difference between these 4 very easily for the Aether Flow stacks. Sorry, I'm sorry, I meant to be sorry, Master of Magic, I'm ignoring you. The next exercise, you'll be healing multiple allies. Battle is chaotic. You must need to learn flexibility. Thus, you'll find yourself in a scenario in which your sudden reinforcements threaten your party. You'll need to switch between allies as the situation demands. Provide support, defeat the enemy, victory will be yours. Okay. Okay. You literally practice till you remember which button does which. Give the Crystal Tower as a bit. Alright, okay. Let's go! Focus on the well-being of your companions. I'm casting Bio and you cannot stop me. I will cast Bio and you cannot stop me. Do a Physic! Quick, do a Physic! Oh no! A second person to Bio! Oh no! A second ally! I'll be honest, my hotbar for this kind of makes this harder and funnier. Real question, is what I'm doing right now harder than healing dungeons? Because of the buttons and how you have to do this, is what I'm doing right now harder than healing dungeons? Probably, hell yeah. Oh, sorry, I gotta keep up time on Bio. Yes, because you don't have anything. That's the real shit. What scares me the most about healing? Being level 6 lower, to where I only have Physic. That's what scares me more than anything. Only having Physic. You keep saying, help this person because they're ailing. Have they considered using any mitigation? This tank is clearly not using mitigation. At this point, I think it's a case of if they die, I know whose fault it is. And it's not mine. Casting Bio again. If you have a team that knows how to push buttons, then this is probably harder. There are some that'll slap the shit out of you, though. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously that's gonna be easier than, like, Mount Ghoul. But, like, is that easier than, like, Sirens, honestly? It's like, that's the real question. Riveting gameplay. I'm glad this healing for this MMO is functional. Level 15 Gladiator Witch Mitts. I'm sure you have a Reprisal or a Rampart at level 15. Surely. Surely. Yeah, they have Rampart. They have Rampart. They have Rampart. They have a mitigation. They have Rampart. They don't have anything else. They have low blow. They have low blow. They could tank. They could stun them. They could stun them. My clamps have gotten mixed together and it looks very bizarre. Check actions. No, at level 15 they had Tomahawk. That was about it. At level 15 they had Tomahawk. World of Darkness, let's go! So World of Darkness is the best of those three. It's still not great, but like, if the other two were released as interesting as World of Darkness, I could at least live with it. Mount Gook full, last pull, let's go. I'll be honest, I feel like the first pull of Mount Gook's harder. Roll skills stay even when sings, so they might have had more. Wait, roll skills stay even when I don't... Wait, so you have... So if you unlock Reprisal, you go into anything with Reprisal? Even if it's lower? Is this a feature that I've never understood about this game? I feel like I'm being lied to. But I also feel like I've had Reprisal in Sestasha. Reprisal's like level 20 something. I feel like I've had it in Sestasha. Oh my god, Odin is back. Odin has an Odin appropriate gun. Oh my god, look at the tail. Of course he is. Of course Odin here is a Hrothgar. That's the same guy. It's the same guy. What did I tell you? He had me talking about how his Grandendum stuff wasn't glammed, so he just went and fully glammed himself in Odin with a gun. Odin with a gun. Oh shit. The Shroud is so more fucked than they've ever been before. What are you gonna do when this giant fucking Odin comes on his horse with a gun? I guess it real quick, undershirt level 6 something and check your bars. Doesn't matter for most things, but it's a thing. That is so bizarre. We made the Odin fate harder. We gave Odin a fucking... It's like a fucking Tommy gun. It's like a dragon-themed Tommy gun. Odin is tired of people farming his fate. What gun is it? I'm going to guess, looking at it, it's probably like some Dreadworm shit. Oh, wow. I immediately called it. I've not even seen this gun before. I'm just able to pick it based on the looks of it. It's Dreadworm. Oh my god! Look at it! You pull it out and the barrel spins! Dude, fuck yeah! Like, Minor Fist would not walk around with this, but this motherfucking freaking absolute beast of a man? Bahamut's grenade launcher, I used that for a while. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Anyway. This guy's so much cooler than I am. I'm feeling emasculated. And I'm transfem. It's impressive. Avoid engaged targets. What does that mean? Whole of the Novice, man. Minor Fist is in an open relationship. Just because they're engaged doesn't mean they're not on the table for me. So if you full attention, let us proceed. This exercise, you'll learn to heal whilst avoiding harm. I'm sorry, Master of Magic. You asked me to do 2 things at once there. It's too much for me. You must watch for signs you're being attacked. Move swiftly and time your cast to avoid interruption. Are you going to teach me about slide casting? Are you going to teach me how to slide cast? Feeling emasculated, but I'm trans, so I think that's a good thing. Right spot, defeat the enemy and victory will be yours. One thing I will say, I love how easy it is to slide cast on Picto. Like, Picto's basic combo tells you when you can slide cast, and I fucking love it. Because, like, at least on my end, the moment that, like, your basic combo, how it, like, changes into the other skills, the moment that the color changes for that, I know I can slide cast then. It's so good. It's so easy to just, like, know exactly when I can slide cast, and it does the sex. So I gotta time. I gotta time my dodges. What if I stand right behind my guild gladiator and I get him hit by it? Will my guild gladiator jump out of the way of it? Guild gladiator! Guild gladiator! Tank, move out of the way of the AoEs! You bastard! What are you doing? And they'll have to target the other guy. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. I also can't target the magician over there. Don't you die on me, Guild Gladiator! Bio! Do most healer DOTs not damage on, like, when you hit them? Previous exercise, but they take pot shots at you. Why'd they pad the tutorial? Because ARR was made under stringent conditions and they didn't know how to make video games. Now you know how to play Final Fantasy XIV. The training you for Duty Finder. Fair point. Fair point. Oh, my neck. Oh, my neck. There's one initial hit before the dot starts, technically. I didn't see a damage number for Bio. I think Bio may not. Because Bio just says unexpected over time. It because like DOTs on other things say does damage plus also additional effect adds damage over time. So where's what is it for this one? I forget what it's fucking called now. It changes name all the time. What's it called? Dia. Dot ticks end up being semi-random. There's always one for 3 seconds, which 3 seconds is up in the air. As well as that's it. This one says deal unexpected damage with a potency of 75. Additional effects. Unexpected damage over time. Duration 30. So yeah, no, Scholars just doesn't have damage when it hit on the initial cast. Because like thunder, like when you do the Thundercloud for Black Mage, that has like a damage when you hit it as well. So it's like specifically, and I'm assuming Combust. Oh no, Combust also. Combust also doesn't do damage on hit. Is it just White Mage? I mean, it's like 75 potency, gives a shit, but I'm just curious. Dosis. No, that's a different thing. Dosis. It has to be Eucrasian Dosis. It has to be Eucrasian Dosis. There we go. That one does. That one does. There we go. Eucrasian Dosis also, okay. So White Mage and Sage, their initial hit has a 75 potency to it. But Astro and Scholar don't. Okay. If the dot tick lines up with the exact moment you apply a debuff, it'll tick instantly and then not tick when it hits 0 so you don't gain damage from it. No, I'm talking about the initial hit. Like, these ones say, deals unexpected damage over... oh no, that one does just say unexpected damage over time. That one doesn't have it. So it's only White Mage then. No, never mind, I can't read. So, White Mage's has an initial hit. The others don't. Because this one's at... So, because this one says, does 75 damage. Additional effects. Additional, is the damage over time. All of the others just say, does damage over time. Whereas this one specifically says, deals damage, additional effect, deals damage. So you get an extra 75 potency out of Dia. You get an extra 75 potency out of this one. That is very oddly specific. It's very oddly specific. Anyway, now on to the actual stuff that's new. So this is the actual new shit. Tactical training. They've actually added 3 things. It's not many. But they have added 3 things to the game for a tutorial. How good are these 3 things? Welcome, Mistress Susan Black. In this training exercise, you'll have to carry out a variety of common evasive maneuvers. Square Enix White. My agent here will serve as your opponent. Try to get a sense of her for oncoming attacks and handle them accordingly. Take your starting position when you are ready. Oh, look at all the fancy new markers and everything they've got. Alright, I'm so ready. It almost feels like an actual video game. Balance on a few magic strike a wide radius around a given target. Marker of such an attack will often look like this. Oh no! If you sense it even marked, you do well to move away from your allies so they aren't caught in the blast. So you know, like in this really early game, there was BS like effort now is being immune to bio because fuck Scholar players. The danger is Grey Silver and allies target at the same time. Stand too close to one another and you'll suffer double the impact. Let the exercise begin. Now that I'm fighting by a dragon, you do interesting stuff. Alright. Stay safely away from your allies. The red marker thing that I've seen like in 1 or 2 other things in the entire game so far. Bravo, Mistress Susan Blowin. So next exercise, take your starting position. Nearly get down to your pets could take damage. In school, I had to swap Pharaoh since their Pharaoh kit was split in half. None of that sounds fun. People describe old stuff about how this game works, and none of it sounds fun. Major strikes so powerful it cannot be endured alone. Let me demonstrate its marker. Excuse me, I'm a level skill of 49. I can add low. Excuse me, but what if I add low? Show me from such an attack, you and your allies must stand together in order to weather it. We're forced to play final fight double impact. Once it says marker located target, and make your way there as quickly as you can, because it has a very, very distinct sound. Let the exercise begin. Looks like Cleric enters the Laris Pan in the arts. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna immediately run to the middle and Adler. Okay, we're all running to the middle. Adler! I didn't pull off the Adler in time. No, I did. No, I did. No, I did. I did that low in time. Among adventurers, I'm going to understand these are known as stack markers. Rings odd in my ear, but I suppose it matters not. What is my thing here? In training, incoming attacks will not reduce HP below 1. Ah. Ah, nice. Why are we forming a Tetris block? Number that a tank can handle. Tank bust? Oh my god. Oh no! I'm not a tank! Excuse me, but I am... oh wait, a minute. I'm Scholar. I have Adler. I think it's good to survive below this magnitude. Any other coordinates blast won't be left standing. Ah, I get it. PvP enabled. Position yourself to take my shield against this strike alone. Would you like me to also put an Adler on the tank? I'm going to put an Adler on the tank. I'm going to put an Adler on the tank. You can't stop me. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Galvanize! Yeah! Galvanized! I did it! I healed. So, here you go, everyone. That hit no one else. God damn it! Seriously, none of you want to be sucked. None of them want to be sucked. Y'all suck. Oh no! But I have Adler. Scholars who was about to ignore mechanics. Look, if I use this enough, eventually it will crit, and therefore, once it does that, I no longer have to pay attention to the game. A more persistent threat. Take note of this marker. Persistent. Are you gonna show Akmon? Oh, god, no, I hate those ones. Thanks using involves. All balls, a chain of attacks that will chase you doggedly. Must stay on the move, all the while keeping away from your allies. I hate these attacks. My ping is too high for these. Can I avoid this in training without sprint? This is the real test. This is the real test. Okay, it's a pretty slow one. What's like the best actual way to dodge these? Is it just to run in a circle? Those are the ones that I struggle with because sometimes I feel like I run out of space. But the one that happens in Stadolphus or Landau, I feel like it's the one I struggle with because I feel like I gotta like run in that circle. But if I start running too early, then like as I get around the circle, it just goes through and I die. Straight line? But what if you don't have enough room for a straight line? Like what do you do in Stadolphus or Landau? Because you're in the circle, and I feel like every time I try to do the circle, by the time I start curving around, it just follows me around, and I just can't get enough. Running around the edge, like Graf said. Okay, again, I feel like every time I try that in Count Stadolphus or Landau, I always get hit by it. Because either I try to go around the circle, and it will catch up to me because I'm too slow, or I go too fast around the circle, in which case it doesn't follow the circle, it just starts cutting across to meet me. And then it catches up to me. Drilling around Edge of Arena, that fight sucks with how small it is. That's the I can usually only dodge it in that fight by using sprint, which maybe that's intended. Maybe for that specifically, it's intended to use sprint, but I don't know if that's a case of my ping is too high that I can only evade it with sprint. Zigzagging about is how you to kill people or yourself. But again, my thing is like in Count Stadolphus or Landau, it's like a circle or a line, and you don't have enough room for a line. And also, both of them still kill me in that fight anyways. But also run around to them, Aramarco, so allowing all of them give you time to run once the actual AoE comes out. Try to shield person who gets the marker. Hey, is this that one specifically? I always feel like it just kills me. Tell me, acknowledge the test. Overcome this final challenge and your training will be complete. Commence the final challenge. Commence the final challenge. I'm concerningly tired, and we're like not that far into the. Actually, we're pretty far into the fucking stream. We've been rambling a lot. We're gonna get like 2 dungeons done for me learning to play healer. I exhausted myself yesterday. I got food poisoning. I also slept like terrible. I also slept terribly yesterday because I kept being attacked by bugs. Still different attacks. Each one you must deal with appropriately to minimize the harm you sustain. But unfortunately, they don't want to take my sucker. My party mates do not want to be sucked. I tried to offer them succor, and they don't take it, and that makes me have rancor. Don't end AoE. Ah, yo, actual real shit. Actually teaching people how to do Dual Star. Actually teaching people how to do Dual Star and fucking Asian Prime. Let's go. Let's go. Actually teaching people, hey, multiple mechanics will happen at once. Resolve them all simultaneously. Yo, this is awesome. It's literally Dual Star. That one was literally Dual Star. Sucking teammates. I mean, why you said that? Look, they refused my sucker. Okay, so now this is just Bard Arms Metal. This is just Bard Arms Metal. Like, how fast does it chase me? Like, should I just be like... Okay, I feel... My guy, you are running into mine! My guy, you are running... No, he ran into mine! Fuck this guy! Kick him from the party! Vote kick! He ran into mine! He ran into mine! Fuck this guy! Vote kick! He's griefing! I was standing so far away, he ran into my shit! Prepping you for Duty Finder. I love that this is literally Dual Star, even down to the actual animation. Like, that is the animation of the ice attack in Dual Star. That is so funny. That is so realistic party training. I mean, I get it, but like, I don't like it. Wow, you took a lot of damage from that. I'm going to do this to you. Take an Adler. Okay, how do you want me to do this? Now to forget it, by the time Heavenswood starts. Hey, look, as long as people actually try the fucking fight and don't assume that because Ascian Prime spawned, the game must be glitched. Okay. Okay, so, okay. Whoops, I'm on the wrong side of this. Let me go this way. I feel like you can't, most people, like, everyone here is stopping between them. I feel like for most of these chasing AoEs, you can't do that. I feel like you can't, like, everyone is stopping after the, like, each one goes off. I feel like most chasing AoEs, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure most chasing AoEs, you need to consistently move. Or it will catch up to you. You don't have time to stop. That's it. Yeah, stopping between, like, they're stopping in between each movement so we don't catch up to the previous person. But I don't know of any chasing AoEs other than Bardarm's Metal. Like, that teaches you Bardarm's Metal. And even then, that's not the optimal way to do Bardarm's Metal. The optimal way is everyone takes a corner and runs in the triangle in their own quarter. That's the optimal way for Bardarm's Metal. But, like, most chasing AoEs, you stop between them and it will kill you. So, like, the Dual Star teaching is cool. That teaches you wrong for chasing AoEs. You get targeted by the chasing AoE in, like, Cloud of Darkness, and you try to stop between each one, you're getting 4 Vuln stacks and dying, bitch. Take your ass back to Hall of Novice. Let's talk to them. Yeah, I did it. I did it. As long as in particular has some nasty sprint mandatory ones. I'm fine if any of them expect sprint. It's just, I know not everyone has sprint on their hotbar. Have sprint on your hotbar for combat. It's really useful. It took me way too long to add it over here. I mean, I used to have it here. Well, actually, no, I used to have it here, technically. Which I can still get to quickly, but I now have it so I can access it quickly at any time. Fancy dance moves. Anyway, that's one of our first teachings. What is our second teaching? React to floor markers. Oh my god, everyone! Say the line, everyone! Oh, it doesn't apply here, actually, never mind. I was gonna say if it's floor markers, there are lines on the floor! But there are no lines on the floor here. I mean, there are lines on the floor, but I don't think they're gonna be helpful. This is not teaching us that there are lines on the floor. Fine. To be fair, I don't think lines on the floor is actually a thing until what, fucking Shadowbringers? There are lines on the floor in Shadowbringers. I don't know if Stormblood has lines on the floor. There might be a couple of unique instances. There might be a couple of fights specifically that have lines on the floor, but Shadowbringers has lines on the floor. This is teaching us that healers need to adjust. It's actually a very large amount of lines considering it's bricks. That is not very useful for, like, knowing how to dodge AoEs. Okay, don't step in the wall. That will kill you, I presume. Knockback attacks. The marker will look like this. I'm gonna shortcast it. You can't stop. I'm just gonna do shortcast. So you get to go, but a few moments to position yourself before you're pushed a set distance from its point of knockback. Or impact. I can't read words. Don't get hit by the lightning, Aether. Don't get your ass knocked back into the kill wall. Got it. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. I did it! I did it! I avoided the damage! I avoided the knockback wall! But if you lied, the shortcast didn't go through. I was really worried that the exact thing was gonna happen, that I'm just like, I'm waiting too long to shortcast. Let's review a common variant. Take note of this marker. You laugh, and then you get unscathed and bullet. You say common, I feel like I've seen it a number of times, but it's not that common. This is like what? Titania? Sephiroth? Might be more common later on, but I can only think of off the top of my head Titania and Sephiroth. Where will I stand this time? Well, unfortunately, I can't shortcast for another 64 seconds, so I guess I'll stand close to it. Whee! I did it. I did it. I survived. Take your starting position. Alright, we wait. Oh, we're in a square now. A proximity attack. A flare marker. Look how far up the walls it's going. It's going up the entire environment. Okay, but what if I Adler? But what if I Adler? But can I survive it if I Adler? I'm trying to get into healer mindset. I'll get a crit, don't worry. I'll get a crit. I'll get a crit, don't worry. I'll get a crit, don't worry. I didn't go to 1. The shield did save me. I went down to 200. The shield did help. Stupid hole in Novice and not letting me have recitation. It's bullshit. Racist against scholars. There we go. They actually call that attack Furious Flare here. That's neat. Apparently, the scratch. The simple solution is to get the hells out of there, so to speak. No, the simple solution is to crit Adler. And not care. They hit for over 10,000. Talk about overkill for a level 49 tutorial. Okay, maybe I did actually go to 1 HP. I just got, like, healed by Aeos at the exact same moment that I went down to that much health. Tower tactics. Tower attack is one that must be endured rather than avoided. I understand. Crit Adler. Once they decide to weaken its impact, the entire party will suffer a devastating blow. All trying still in their best to teach you fun strats, and you're laughing at them. Yeah, I'm doing my own fun strats. It's called Adcloequilium. Okay, it's not called that because I mispronounced it, but it's called something similar to that. Look, this is what the rest of them get for not thinking my suckers. Oh, there's actually 4 of them. Nice. Man, if only I had a party-wide shield that I can apply to this. Oh, but they don't want to take my suckers. Never mind. Add colloquial, yes. Add cordial. Add cordial. That's how you make a drink delicious. You want to put a shield on this bottle of water? Add cordial. Healer mindset is doing stress and getting angry when someone messes it up. I feel like I'm gonna be the toxic healer. I'm going to be a toxic healer by just saying we don't need to do mechanics if I have shields. Prestations on your favorite scholar buttons? Yes, very, very literally. One of you need to stand inside of it and protect the others. Let's forget the tower goes knocked by the entirety of I've not seen a tower like this. I don't think I've seen a tower like this. All the towers that I've seen look like towers. Standing within the bounds of the circle before the arcane orb strikes the ground. Also, it's like the meteor thing, but it's a tower instead of it just destroyed the circle at the bottom? Huh. I don't think I've seen this. I don't think I've seen this. I got this one! And I will add like... Yo! Fuck damage! Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Crit Adlo for days. Crit Adlo for fucking days. Who gives a shit about damage? Fuck damage. In this house, we just don't do that. Mog Meteor on Thorn March? Oh my god, you're totally right, yes. That is like the one time that I've seen that, that tower. So that's when you have multiple on different time delays. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. They can get fiendish. 08S, the heads, the nightmares, the nightmares. Yeah, it's not one that I've seen super frequently. Yeah, it's not one that I see much, but yeah, now that you mention it, Thorn March. Why is Thorn March the introduction of half of the mechanics of the fucking game? There's also often enumerations of people equal to the number of orbs that can take them. Oh, okay. So the enumerations and those towers. Is there a difference with the names of towers? Is that like a meteor tower? Be back in 20 minutes, go take a shower. Don't worry, you'll have time to join the party probably. Because I'm going to fail this a lot of time because I'm going to try and avoid every single mechanic by using crit headlock. Overcome final challenge and the training will be complete. Actually, all I have to do to make sure I complete this is make sure that this prick... No, sorry, not that prick. Never mind, I think the prick that was actually fucking me over before actually got party kicked. I think we're fine. So I thought that was a cat boy. Unless it is that Dalmatian. Oh, it's all just towers. I just like to know the names so I can yell at people names and then they'll go, what is that? I'm just like, other people told me to call it that. Different attacks you must deal with appropriately to minimize the harm you sustain. This is an actual tutorial. This is good. This is an actual tutorial for mechanics. Like, bare bones basic gameplay, yes, people still need a tutorial for that, but like the whole normal hole never sucks for that. But like, the main thing that you need a tutorial for in this game is mechanics. And this teaches you mechanics. See? And I didn't take damage. Because of that. Adloquium. Towers! Oh, fancy! Oh, you're getting tricky. They're getting schnasty with it. They're getting schnasty with it. Yo! Oh, okay, fine. I was already there, but alright. Really is training me for PF. Jesus Christ. I was already in that tower, but sure. I guess the caster will run to another one. Again, just training me for PF. At some point, it'll crit. Half room cleaves? Half room cleaves into towers? Yo, let's go. Hell yeah. Crit. There we go. There we go. So I got the crit. All it took was like 10 of them. Ah, I got the crit right as the duty completed. I should bow now, but not play, and not play actually works to make me act, when more tired than I anticipated. Yeah, end of the year does that. I'm feeling fucking exhausted right now. I'm getting through by being a shitter. I'm powering myself through this by being a dumbass. I'll be watching, I'll probably fall asleep at some point. Understandable. It's also like a midweek stream, so it's gonna be like, hey, our Trials and Dungeons teach a lot better if they weren't. So our kid, you can ignore everything. It's almost like every bit of instance content in the game should be eye level synced to some capacity. Bizarre that. Bizarre how that should be the case. This will be my spot. 3 players set at the same time. Look, just look. Someone has to take D. And someone has to take 4. We need someone in the party. Anyone in the party to say they're taking D and someone say they're taking 4. We have 3 people in the party who have not taken a position. One of you say D, one of you say 4. And then it's silence. and then there was silence. React to advanced visual indicators. I'm progressing the Untrack X3 and the no, this is my spot is so painful. Maybe also Thaumaturge was running into my airways. Carry out even more advanced tactical maneuvers. Hit me with extreme caution. Do it. I'm ready. Or Excel Bomb. One or the other. Do it. Do it. I want to flex. Take your starting position, and when you are ready, go. First game's AI demands to do the mechanics their way or the highway is the one reason I never use Trials. Like, I'll say I love you, but why are you running away with a stack? And again, people tell me that I should be doing dungeons with Trust on my first run through. No, thank you. No, thank you. If there is a very, very important story reason to do so, I will do it. But it has to be very important and not just a small line of dialogue like Alice saying sorry to Tesleen. That'll be more important than that. Tether! When entangled by these, remain near the enemy is to risk suffering a painful strike. Now, will people remember this by the time they get to Katana Rival? No, they will not. I'll take a different spot. The 3 people set out the life pick 3 times, thus causing a 4th wipe. Oh no. And tries to social quickly learns that none out of Alpha Noah is the healer. So no bad Alpha is the healer. You pull 1 extra mob and he just gives up. Well, can't Trust also not do AoE for some reason? Which I don't get how programming-wise that's the case. I don't get why they can't program them to do fucking AoE. That just seems confusing to me. If everyone is under a boss and attack spawns on you, the 3 eye players like to move away from you in predestined position, killing you instantly. A tether marker with a bomb. Ah, I'm familiar with this, though not from a bomb. Commander said that it will, I'm going to sustain a blow on another's behalf. They shouldn't do dynamic DPS to achieve a fixed clear time. This exercise, let's suppose your enemy intends to detonate a bomb. Prevent a lethal explosion. Your only recourse is to shield the bomb yourself. They can, but they don't make it slower. They do AoE. It's a really weak one. Boo. Alright. Okay, I'll be honest, I've not seen a tether function like that. I've not seen a tether function like that. I've seen tethers to stop, like... Well, actually, am I just in the right position? Wow. I have? I've seen ones where, like, you gotta protect someone else from getting hit because you're the tank. Oh, it's not for Orlando. Well, no, it's not for Orlando is... No. Well, his facing instruction will suffer some matter of unpleasant effect, in this case, petrification. Fortunately, the solution is simple. You need to but turn away from the enemy to neutralize its effects entirely. No, I'm talking about, like, taking a tether to stop, like, a bigger mechanic going off. Yeah, sure, the tank cannot have it. No, I get what you mean, but that's, like, still similar to... There we go. No, because the way that they show the tether there is, like, if you don't take the tether, an explosion will go off and make, a new mechanic will appear. Or a new attack will appear if you don't take the tether. Whereas the tethers the tethers that I've seen in everything else are take it because someone else can't afford to take the damage. The same attack's gonna go off regardless of who has the tether, just it will kill some people and it won't kill other people. But this tether they're teaching you is like, take the tether or a mechanic will or a different attack will happen, which that I can't think of. The only mechanic I think of, Fire Serious Hard, yeah, no, you're right. Fire Serious Hard, you want to like drag the tethers to either yourself or to like the birds or something to stop like the mimic things doing something. I'll be honest, I never remember how that fight works, but I do know what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah, I do know what you're thinking of. Embassy defense is really rare, so that's why it's barely used that way. Well, I'm just thinking of that idea of just like, oh, take the tether, or it'll hit a bomb and the bomb will blow up and hurt everyone. Which basically just makes it kind of like a tower. It kind of functions similar to like a tower then, really. But it's a tether instead. Take the damage or everyone takes a lot more damage. It's basically a tower. Until they use that tether. Let's discuss aspects such as poison or paralysis. More importantly, the curing of. I have Esena! Where's my Esena? Where's my Esena? There it is. Oh no, I'm bounded. If you can be swiftly relieved with Esena. Actually teaching people about Esena. Oh my god. Think if then what happens to Omega Ultimate following it up? Let's get a feel for this by having a healer do the honors, shall we? Where's my Esena? Oh no. No, because I moved it recently, but it's over here. It's over here. And it's instant! And it's an instant cast! Yeah! Yeah! I feel like this is giving people enough time to be like, oh, I have to SNR my party member. Quick, let me SNR my party member. How long that was there for. That's what that felt like. No, because I used to have Esna and Raze over here. Because my thought process was, oh, have my, like, basic heals here, like on these buttons. Have my basic heals here, and then over here I can have Raze and Esna. And then I realized that Raze and Esna are basically roll actions, and I should put them over with my roll actions. So, and obviously, and I've got, like, Swiftcast next to Raze, which makes sense. And then I just also put Esna over here, like, next near Shortcast and everything like that. Because I wanted to make sure Esna and Raze were on the same spot for every healer. Because when I had them over here with my basic heals, they were in a different spot for every healer. Then I realized that was probably a bad idea. And then I moved it over here. My hiccups have come back. No! You have to pass around a tether while doing towers, and you can't take both or take it, 2 of any in a row. When are we doing an ultimate on stream? Where are we doing Esna? What? I wrote the word Esna. When are we doing ultimates on stream? When's it happening? It's like, Underport Gate, we have to take tethers to the statues so they take damage instead. Oh, yeah, there is that. Kind of like the inverse. Instead of take a tether to avoid big damage, take a tether to something else to avoid damage. Kind of similar, yeah. Esna is in a really weird spot. Normal content is debuffs that are severe enough to have short timers in case the healer doesn't know what Esna is, so nobody learns what Esna is. Esna is important. It's an instant cast now. You have no excuse. It is instant. You have no excuse. You're a grown-ass woman. Learn to press your fucking Esna button. I say to my DF party members. Now you've learned the basics. Time to put your knowledge to the test. Overcome this final challenge and your training will be complete. My excuse is DPS buttons go burr. It is an instant cast. I mean, yes, it's still a GCD, but it's an instant cast. Are you? Excuse me, my man. What exactly did you ethereal manipulation to? Oh, sorry, woman. Ellison woman, what did you ethereal manipulate to? Is one of your party members under the ground here? If I was to no-clip, would I find a party member of yours buried under the ground here? Miss Ellison, I bet you use Zoom hacks. Is there a new joke for that? Is there a new joke for that? I know, is there a new one for the new ultimate? Because I remember hearing about the old joke for the old ultimate before I even realized what the old ultimate was that, like, World first got it because they used Zoom hacks. Do we have a new one? Because we have a new one that's really funny. Now, you're probably joking, but, Live Party Finder does ultimate has, pug-friendly guides markers for Uwu that are easy enough to follow. No. Uwu's too easy. Uwu's too easy. I say that having no idea how hard it is. I just know that's the one that people always go for first because it's apparently the easiest. Ethereal manipulate these nuts. I cast it. Testicular torsion. I can't say words great. If one is has fatal Esna, but if it's a genetic poison, suffer. Red Dot. The current joke is about Red Dot due to controversy that the various Dullum would. Well, first clear had their positioning hacks left on and they formed a red dot in the sky. How did I know we're gonna have another fucking ultimate with another goddamn fucking plug-in goddamn joke? God damn it. Did DSR have any? Because the last one, which Omega, I presume, had freaking Zoom hacks. We've now got the new one, which I actually don't know what the new ultimate is. I actually don't even know what content it's for. It's a fucking red dot. People who got World First put the answer. Congratulations. They had the red dot from a cheat plugin. My god. My fucking god. Jesus Christ. Allow me to test all that you have learned thus far. DSR severe from World Race Pool from GD by GMs and banned live on stream. Amazing! Beautiful! Love to see it. God. If you're racing for World's First and you're on stream, why would you have plugins that you could visibly tell on stream? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Are they stupid? I know the answer is yes, by the way. I'm very aware that the answer is probably yes. Oh my god, there's bombs everywhere. Alright, who's taking what? Clockwise? We go clockwise. See, we put in the PF description. All mechanics are resolved clockwise. We put in the PF description, mechanics are solved clockwise, and we're all going clockwise. We've got this shit on lock. We're gonna hit cleared. Hold the novice. We're gonna get like a weak one clear. We are gonna get a weak one clear on nice. Jewel Star with a gaze? God, you're gonna kill people in a aetherochemical. Jesus Christ. You're gonna get a wall first clear on hold the novice extreme. Oh no, I'm bounded! Oh no! Essener! 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 No, Essener myself! Sprint! Yeah! I did it! I did it! Like, is getting a stupid warfare style worth losing your account over? That's stupid as shit. I did it! I used 4 Esseners in a row! I am the best healer on Crystal right now. I am the most effective healer on Crystal. I used Essener 4 times in a row gainfully. T. Stream team using a plugin that would update waymarks for each mechanic automatically. Fucking, oh my god! That is so obvious! Week 4 clear! Week 4 clear of all of the novice, let's go! Why would you have it on stream for waymarks to update automatically? That is so obvious. It would be so obvious to tell. DSR people using debuff buff timer hacks later. Are you talking about like where you can see it in Party Finder? Oh no, your party list? Like debuff buff timers added in the party list? Because that should have been there significantly earlier than it should have. I imagine there are some debuffs that you get that are like mechanics to resolve. So knowing the timers by just looking in the party chat makes it easier to resolve it. That should have been a mechanic for a lot longer. It's also just useful for other stuff, like for knowing when to do like party-wide stuff. You didn't used to be able to see them in the party list. They should have added it a long time ago. They added it like while I was playing, and they should have added it a long time before that. Top people using insane zoom hacks and plugins that make all AoEs have markers. Oh my god. At that point, why are you playing? Why are you playing the ultimate if all the AoEs are going to put markers down for you? At that point, why are you playing it? Surely you also want to clear the ultimate because it's fun to clear the ultimate? Yo, I got the Neophytes ring. Surely it's fun to clear the ultimate by, like, learning how to cooperate and solve mechanics and not just have the game show you how to do it by using plugins? Jesus Christ. They showed that on stream too. Also, counted times when mechanics were coming up and they showed that on stream. Are people stupid? Are people stupid? I know the answer is yes, but are people stupid? Some pages are just plugins people got in trouble for having speech bubbles. Have they added speech bubbles yet? Have they said they're going to add speech bubbles? Reason you can't change waymarks in combat is because of that T group, by the way. Completely remove that feature just for that cheating instance. So what I'm hearing is if you want a mechanic to be, if you want a mod to become a main feature, all you need to do is to take one for the global community and get banned for doing it in an ultimate or a savage. And you can be the soldier that goes down with the ship, and then the devs will add that mod in officially. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. That's why Dwex is 10 times harder now. I have a fucking axe right now. I don't even know what Dwex is. But apparently you can't move combat markers in combat because of one group cheating. They've shown speech bubbles as an upcoming feature. Oh my god. I would personally love that. I just think it adds like I would say like it's, for me it's not even about readability of like knowing who says what. I just think it adds more personality. Like, it feels like if someone is talking as their character and the speech bubble is above their head, it's not even about how easy it is to pass who is saying what for me, though that is something that it would do. But for me, I think it's just more personality. It means that this chat box here of just people talking away as their character feels like less disconnected to who their character is. Like, currently I'm playing as Minifesus and Blightwind, and then I'm like typing down here as Fire. Whereas if it appears above my head, it feels like I am talking as Minifest more. Primarily that. Primarily that. As long as you can, like, change... Like, I don't want to go into Limsa and everyone over their head has a chat bubble. If I can make it so it's, like, friends and FC members and stuff, then sure. But if it's a all on or all off thing, it will be a nightmare in Limsa. But everything... But, like, you go into the menus of this game and everything has, like, a million fucking options. So I presume that they'll allow it. There's another one where I saw someone uncovered that the passing leaderboards for, I think, Immortal Tier 2 were filled with people using rotation bots. Oh my fucking god. Why are people stupid? Why are people stupid? Well, thousands of runs listed on leaderboards were examined and had identical to near millisecond precision, like inhumanely so. Again, the question that I have to ask is, are people stupid? Anyway, who wants to play video games? That is not my friends list. Who wants to play video games? Find it really hard to read the existing chat bubbles from NPCs, really bad when it's in a duty or such. Again, as long as it can still appear here and appear over there, as long as you've got the options. Like, if they make it so it's only chat bubbles, that will suck because then you can't see history over here. It just needs options. Like, I want party like, I think it would be funnier. Like, if people are doing funny stream bits of saying things while I'm here, I think it would be funnier for, like, if Artesia's saying a silly stream bit to make me laugh. In most instances, it's probably funnier to see that coming out of Artesia herself rather than a disconnected chat box down here. Not every joke can work like that. Example, most of clones, but you know. Trash, are you on Crystal? Slash, did you want to come to Crystal to join? Clone, are you here or are you still showering? I presume you're still showering. Silly stream bit, there we go. There we go, silly stream bit. Who's online? Hi there! We should invite this person. What the fuck is following you? What the fuck is actually, no, I think I know what that is. I think that's in the PvP thing. Yeah, that's what that is, I bet. I think that's what that is. That's what that minion is. I think I've seen that. EU server, fair. Fair. Crafts has an alt, on. Actually, to be fair, I don't even know if Craft's alt is like home is Crystal or just you world travel to Crystal. But yeah, I was asking IHP about the cheating scandals and he emailed me back saying, Sydney, can Uncle wear sheer stockings at a thong on her summer at all times? I didn't even ask him about it. It just came up. All right, so I'm gonna play healer on stream, and everyone is going to make fun of how small my healing penis is. Are we ready to do this? Your ult's in primal. Okay, so every time I stream then, you just actually take the effort to world travel. Jesus. I appreciate the commitment then, to actually do the world travel. Actually do the world travel, just to join with little me. I appreciate the commitment to the bit. I have never traveled to another world. I've traveled to other, like, servers on Crystal. I don't think I've ever left Crystal. I've never had a reason to. I've never had a reason to. Maybe I can join other... Maybe I can go to other worlds to, like... Or data centers, I guess, is more so that. I guess I can go to other data centers for better queue times if, like, I'm always playing at horrible times for Crystal, but no. Might as well transfer this one of my friends in Primal so it's playing. Oh, no, it's Primal. Wait. Because they leave somewhere else or they just leave the game entirely? I mean, it's not Dynamis. From my understanding, Dynamis is the dead one. I think it's some. Is it like Aether, Crystal, Primal, Dynamis in terms of like popularity? Go to other servers for their market boards. I am not willing to DC travel for prices. Left the game. Oh. Yeah. Like, I'm willing to world travel Did you, did go to Primal to do Rival Wings? We do have to do Rival Wings on stream at some point. And apparently, yes, I do remember that there's one specific DC that does Rival Wings. So we will have to DC travel at some point to do Rival Wings, specifically. We won't do anything for cheapskate reasons. Doesn't DC travel have, like, a massive waiting time, usually? Isn't there usually a waiting time to DC travel? I'm not willing to do that. I'm too lazy. Well, don't you have to, like, log out? I'm also not willing to do that. The convenient, like, everyone has that balance of just, like, their value of, like, money and convenience. And for me, I value convenience much more than money. My scales are very much tipped into that scale. Tipped to that end. Very, very, very much so. Which is why a bunch of the shit that I've purchased is absurd. At a busy house, it's reasonably fast. Okay, again, I've never done it, so I have no idea. You also have way more money than me. I've only got 8 million gil. And a 25 million vase, which I've not added to my favorites, which I should do. Yes, I do also have a 25 million gil mount, but, you know, don't worry about it. Only when it was your server's having issues, so if you want to go to Aether, which is basically always closed. Yay, we cheer on people, yay. Yay. Anyway, okay, so, Artesia. What are we doing? As the healer main of the party, shut at 1%. I am not even close to that. Impressive mime tricks. Impressive mime tricks. Would you like to try that again? I'll be honest, I didn't realize battle effects would turn off sparklers and firecrackers and shit. Yeah, there we go. Look how it knocks over the lava. Ah, you're also wearing... so what are we doing? As the healer main of the group, well, one of many, but like most of the time when we do dungeons, you're the healer. Usually Scholar. What do you recommend? You're the tank, so I'm trusting you to survive even if I fuck up. So if we wipe, it's your fault. Because I have no idea. Do we just chuck it in a roulette and see what happens? Do we just go for a roulette and to see what the fuck goes on? Does it make more sense to, like, go into an alliance or a raid first where you can co-heal and cover my ass? Or does it make more sense to go into a dungeon? Because I don't know if I want to do a dungeon first. Because I feel like dungeons are the hardest healing content in the game. Because mob pools are brutal. You try the 51 dungeon? Okay, but the issue with that is that the 51 dungeon's, like, it's not that hard. But it's, like, boring. So there's that issue. I don't want to go through the 4 separate mob pools that first pull us to the elephant. Don't do alliance raid so I can... Well, that's what my thought process is. Like, what's easier? To have a tank who I know is fine as my, like, first foray into healing? Or to have a co-healer who can cover my ass if I fuck up? Raider trial means you can be a sandbag without completely torpedoing the party, but you won't be a sandbag, don't worry. You underestimate my ability to fuck everything up. I'm thinking maybe co-heal. Co-heal, we chuck it in the alliance raid roulette, we get Orbon, and then I cry. But we'll likely get Labyrinth of the Ancients, in which I'll cry for different reasons. Again, I also just kind of want to chuck it into the roulette. 1, let's see if I can hit level 100 on Scholar today. 2, it's funnier. Thing is, we can say a specific dungeon. We can say a specific dungeon or a specific alliance raid or a specific raid or trial or whatever to, like, ease me into it. And I don't want to dive into the deep ends. Like, I am not having my first one be high-level dungeon roulette. I don't want to do that. But I kind of also want to put it into a roulette because it's funnier. It is content, and we've got to do the funny. If you actually have intention of pressing healing buttons instead of glare maging, you'd be far from the worst I've seen. This is why I want to try Scholar first, because I know the buttons on Scholar. Like, I can look at the buttons for Scholar and know what everything is. Again, except for the fairy abilities. I may not know Optimal. Like, I don't know when it's best to use Seraph. I don't know when it's best to Dissipate. I don't know when it's best to, like, Fey Union. I don't know the best timings for any of those, but like I got an idea. Like Sacred Soil, beginning of a big mob pool, or if there's like a raid wait, you can do a Sacred Soil on that, and that'd be fine. I mean, I'd say Protraction, but there's nothing we can do that will have Protraction as part of it because the highest thing that I have unlocked is Armor Rod, so that won't be an issue. What's the name of this one? This is Lost Raid. I forget. Indomitability, I think it is. I think that's Indomitability. Just let me know which rule left because I don't want to tank Alliance Raid. Well, that's why I'm thinking. If we both heal, do you want to both heal so you can cover my ass if I fuck up healing and then we do Alliance? Because then we also have 4 other healers to really back me up if I fuck up. Because if we both die, then at least other alliances can res us. That's what I'm thinking. That's what my thought process is. We do dual heal so we can go... Bye, pig. Fucking pig zooming. Jesus Christ. Yeah, both... Oh, I was about to say, why are you flying off? You're going to town so you can use the glam plate. Understandable. I did the exact same thing earlier. So your mega raids, maybe? Those have a hint of spice while being forgiving. I reckon just chuck it into Alliance to start with because it's the funniest option. While also not being that brutal for me. Real question is, Pistachio is the best nuts? Many are saying this. That's a lot of nuts. Fucking, my work got some, free chocolate. Like, the shopping center, like, the center management, was giving out free chocolates to all of the different shops for just, like, Happy Christmas! Here's some chocolates to make up for the fact that the rents are too high. And as someone who works there, you know, yay free chocolate. There's pistachio chocolates that we got in it. Holy shit. Oh my god, they're so good. Pistachio chocolates were so good. Yo, and it's also healer in need. We're doing this shit. We're 2 healers. How is it not already popped? We are 2 healers. How is the queue not popped yet? I've been lied to. I have been lied to. Where's the instant pop? I don't care that it's Alliance and requires 24 people. Where's my instant pop? 9:30 p.m.? That means it's 12:30 p.m. for like half of the data center. Though I think the data center's physical location is in California, so I guess it would be 9:30. Alliance queues aren't instants for anybody. They've been instant sometimes for me as DPS. Very, very haphazardly. No instant privilege for Alliance. Oh, I got a gift sub, so here you go. Yo! Adorable freaking Tender Mouse. I love it. I love it. Adorable Tender Mouse. So, you heal here often? See, I know how to heal. Watch. I know how to heal. I was gonna do X-Cog. I can't actually Aether right now because I'm not in combat. But I can Recitation, and then I can Adler. Yeah, look at that shields. You know what I can also do though? I can target you, and I can do deployment tactics, and then I get some shield too. Hell yeah. And I can also expedient so we can run fast. Whee! We don't. This is the saddest thing about today though. I'm not gonna be able to use expedience in any of the duties we get. No expedience in any of the duties we get because it's like a level 90 skill. There's a worm. Oh my god, it's Wrath Games. I recognize that. I did not realize that Wrath Games has a worm. Hey, clone. I return. We are in a queue. We're in a queue for an Alliance raid. Would you still love me if I was a worm? A worm with a... Why is that worm saying more worm? Clone, after we do this Alliance raid, which is going to be Circus Tower. It will be Circus. Would you like to join us for like a dungeon or a raid as one of the roles? Sorry, Claire, no Alliance raid for you. What should be Orbon? I did get Orbon yesterday. I did get Orbon yesterday while I was doing Black Mage. Well, it might be Orbon if the DPS ever readies up. Wrath Games the god. Wrath Games, I've not seen all the 14 creators on YouTube. Wrath Games is the best 14 creator on YouTube. I don't care what anyone says. World of Darkness. It was Crystal Tower, but it wasn't Circus. Spell failed. Good near all week plus 1 CT. Hi everyone. Alright, have I got AOS out? I do. Alright. Hello there! Wait. Eat the raid food. Eat the raid food. I am shitting myself. I want you to all know I am already scared of this. I am already scared. Gum! Eat bio! Alright. So what if I just... Should I just instantly do sucker? Because I don't trust my team. I was going to instantly put a sucker on everyone. I'm going to put on another sucker because no one's going to mitigate the AoEs. I also got to turn down spell effects. I should also turn down spell effects. Oh god, people are dying! Oh god, people are dying! Do I have emergency at this level? I don't, do I? I don't have emergency at this level. Shit. I'm now realizing an issue. Are all fairies party-wide? I'm now realizing, are all fairies party-wide skills? I actually have no idea. I actually have no idea. I feel like the issue is just I'm going to like pay so much attention to the bar up there that I'm going to like fuck up mechanics. Because I'm just going to be looking at the party list, just trying to heal constantly. I feel like that's my biggest issue. Also, I'm going to be doing this while reading chat, and this is going to go really, really poorly. What about for level 15 below Scholar? Your AoE, I also use no Aether Flow there. But I can use Aether Flow on the boss, it's fine. I don't remember that. AoE, DPS gains that has the same auto, potency, but you auto attack. Is this the Art of War as a gain on 2 thing? Is Art of War a gain on 1? Fairies are party-wide? Okay, good. No, Aether Packs for others, yes, but we don't have Aether Packs at 50. Anyway, now that I remember, I do also... Alright, I'm just gonna do a sucker, make sure everyone is nice and juiced, because there we go. Shit, our tank is actually main tanking. This is great. This is great. Oh, I'm bounded! I'd load myself! Ah! I'm genius! I'm so good at the video game. I'm so good at the video game. This game is so loud for me right now. I can't do this. Alright, okay. So I can do a Lost Rate, right? That's not Lost Rate. Lost Rate, there we go. I remember what I'm doing. So I know my buttons. I have more healing skills than just at Loquium. I know this. Look, I can do a Lost Rate. And then I do this, and I'm gonna do a sucker on everyone because they're gonna get hit by that. Which doesn't actually do damage, don't worry about it, it's fine. Get out of there, I'm not raising you. I guess I'm raising people then. Never mind. I guess I am raising people. Straight. Okay, target the boss again. Oh god, gross. Get over here. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have indomitability at this? Oh, okay, that sucks. Okay, I actually don't have indomitability. Okay, I have to actually use... Oh my god. How are you all getting hit so much? Okay, I'll be honest. Level 50 Scholar has like so little to actually do. I'll be honest, I wasn't... Oh no, I do have party wide. I forgot. My party wide... my main party wide right now is my fucking... goddamn fairies. Fuck. I am forgetting. Oh, that was a great crit Adler. Absolutely great crit Adler. There we go. I got doomed. It's alright. I have Ruin too. Don't worry. I remember. Okay. I get on my hot bars more than anything right now. Oh, I have not been using Lucid Dreaming. Someone died, but someone else got it. It's fine. I'm doing so great! Everyone cheer me on! Yeah, I did it! No one died except for the people who died. Yay! Yay! So the thing, a big thing is that my hotbar's just kind of whatever right now in terms of like theoretical what I think would be good for healing. Once I do more healing, I will probably change my hotbars to change. Everybody was doing all of a twist bit right now. I forgot about lucid dreaming. There's a lot to pay attention to. Please, sir, may I have some MP? More? You want more MP? HP image saying SL is trans, and then he blocks me. SL trans headcanon. I think either SL or Lise has to be trans in Manifest canon, and I haven't decided which or both. Not necessarily Doom skill issue on their part. Was it actually the Doom that killed? Was it the Doom or was it the level 5 death? I actually didn't catch it. I didn't actually catch which one was it was that killed them. I gotta say, it's worked out really well that our tank is actually main tank. This is very funny that our tank has actually been the one to main tank for this. Put out a sucker on everyone. Oh, someone actually stopped the ancient flare. Nice. That makes me happy. I'll be honest, part of the issue that I'm noticing here is that most of the skills that I think of when I think of Scholar, I don't have at level 50. I don't have Indomitability. I don't have Excog. I don't have Deployment Tactics. I don't have Emergency Tactics. I have nothing but fucking myself. Like, Deployment and Emergency Tactics, my thought process was like, Deployment and Emergency were like bread and butter level freaking Scholar. And that's shit that you would use a fair bit. I'm trying to deliberately not use many Aethers right now, so I have more Aethers in the next fight. I don't know if that's a good thing, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What the fuck is Indomitability? This one. Party-wide heal that uses 8th floor stacks. I believe that's called Indomitability. Is it? Yeah, Indomitability. I do know what it's called. So I know what I'm talking about. Party-wide heal. Because 8th floor stacks. Now you're gonna start an argument over which twin is trans. No, see, here's the real shit. You want to know which twin is trans? Both. The real answer is it's both. Alice is lesbian, Alpha is trans. They're both trans. That is my head. Please take to the ball. Thank you, Tank! You know what? Just for that. Just for that. You get a free ad load. Also, Indomitability. Lucid Dreamer. Whatever it's called. Oh, I should sucker for this! So everyone has some shields so they can take the hit better. Yeah! I should also buy the boss. I should also buy the boss. Thing is, at level 50... Oh. Art of War is a gain on 5! Gain on 5! Oh, cool. Our tank is main tanking. And they're drunk. Awesome. This is how my first healing experience should be. This is perfect. Sacred Soil! I did that too late. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm just gonna give you Illustrate. Oh, no, I got hit by that. No, shit. I know what I'm doing. Sucker! Okay, sucker around time for that. I'll be honest, one of the issues that I know I'm going to have... I'm going to do another sucker. No, I have Whispering Dawn. I don't need to do that. I can heal my teammates with my fairy. I know what I'm doing. It's like having an extra 5 fucking cast bars to look at. It's having an extra 5 cast bars to look at, but you don't know how long the cast is going to take before it goes off. And by goes off, I mean they die. It's terrifying. But that's not how twins work. No, they're both... No. Alpha no. Born female. Alice... Oh, okay, well... Look! I'm gonna do the mechanic that no one else does! And I'm going to actually move away from the boss. You still get a Vuln stack on that? Seriously? You still get a Vuln stack on that? Wow, okay, that, you get a Lust Rate. Have a Lust Rate. And then I'm gonna have a Sucker. Just to make sure. I think one thing that I've got to change my cast bars. I think one thing that I'm noticing for this is I've got to change what my main hotbar is for healing. Like, I had an idea of what my hotbar should be for healing, but I think I want to change it. I don't know how I want to change it, but I do feel like changing my cast bar for healer is something I want to do. I don't know how I want to, though. Wait, my last name's on that just clutters the screen because I've not worked out how to turn it off, like, with a macro. Because I want to see their names, I want to know who my friends are, and then I want to turn it off. But I haven't been bothered to set that up for a macro yet. I also need to set up a macro so everyone's names goes to initials, so if people start bombing really badly on stream, they won't have their names revealed. Or at least when we do the next extreme, people won't know the names of their fellow teammates when I turn it into initials. Setting titles at duty, like the less your eyes set to focus on, the better. How am I meant to know that main Windsor is an All Cup champion if I don't have titles on? I must know who an All Cup champion is. Alright, Tetsuo! You're getting ad load. Yeah, get ad load! Oh my god, you ran over to me! Damn it. Okay, mine is score actual face buttons, very faithful and stuff on D-pad, but I've been told I'm weird. Well, my main thing is, like, I'm doing healing so much. Like, sorry, I'm doing, like, DPS. So, oh god, I'm just gonna immediately shortcast this. Why does shortcast not work on a Thomas? What the fuck? Whispering Dawn, please. Whispering Dawn. And then we're just gonna do a sucker, and I'm gonna hit the Sacrifice Soldier with you, and I'm gonna hit you with you as well, and oh my god, everyone is getting hit by everything. Suckers! Everyone must suck! You are commanded to be suck. Oh my god. Yeah, it's also about where to keep my damage buttons. It's like, it's where do I want to keep damage buttons? Because you're using them a lot. But having them over here on my second hotbar kind of makes it like it's easy to switch between those, but like mentally it's not, if that makes any sense. I know it doesn't. Suckers! Pre-pull sucker! Look, it's the first time I did it. There we go. I also know I'm not using Aether Flow on cooldown. I don't feel like I need to right now. I know I'm not using Aether Flow on cooldown, and that makes me a bad person. But think of it this way. I have Sucker instead. Oh, I forgot what this fight was. Alright, and Whispering Dawn again. There we go. Whispering Dawn is every 60 seconds. I'm getting used to that. That is actually really good. Yeah, Whispering Dawn every 60 seconds is actually kind of goated. NGL, I don't want to go. I don't want to go in. I am instead going to heal the tanks when they take the vines. Which my tank should do. Well, okay, well. Person down, person down. You already got the raise before me. Never mind. Well, I guess I will swift cast the sucker then. No, don't. Whoops. No one saw me buy the gastric juice. No one saw this. Amber Pollen Fur, get healed. You got healed. You fucking idiot. Sorry, what? So how's my healing? Dial 555-861-428. I just said random numbers. Don't call that number, please. I also don't know if it was an actual number. Because I don't think I said the right amount of numbers. I just said 4 numbers. No, like 8, 9 numbers. That's only 4 numbers. Tetsuo, you get a heal. Everyone. Okay, I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna do Sokka, and then everyone gets big heals. Yeah, that's how that works. I think that's how that works. I'm gonna give you a normal Adler as well. So here's the thing that I'm actually not sure of. Obviously, in like high level content, it's different. My teammates are taking a lot of damage. So I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Should I just Sacred Soil? Should I just assume that everyone's gonna take damage and just Sacred Soil? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna assume that everyone's gonna Sacred Soil. Oh, Goku! There you are. I should also put on more circles. Is everyone in like a general agreement that low level healing is way harder than high level healing? Because I feel like the main issue that I'm having with healing is just lack of resources. Like I feel like I mean maybe because I'm Scholar it's different. Maybe on Scholar it's different, and like Adlo and Soccer you're actually using way more frequently. But I feel like if you're like White Mage or Astrologian, using like Cure 2 and Medica is nowhere near as frequent. Absolute agreement there, yeah. Like if I want to heal the party, I've got Whispering Dawn and I have Soccer, and that's about it. And none of them are big heals. They're shields and regens. It's about all I have. That's about all I have at this level. I mean, I have Mitt with Sacred Soil, but one, well, it stands in it. Two, it's like, what, 10%? It's like useful, but it's like, it won't save them. High level, low to mid-core stuff, yes. Savage stuff, though, can have, in terms of, like, standard content. Obviously, high level stuff is going to be different for everything. I would also say the same with tanking. It's the same with tanking. Tanking at a higher level, you have so much shit that it's easier. But I imagine, like, higher level duties will hit you with shit, so it's harder. So if I'm running away from my card CPS. So I feel like the first time I tried to heal in a dungeon was Sage. And I don't know if that goes well. So no CS. Stomps on the pad, I guess. No, don't pull! I've got to do a sucker! There we go, I did sucker. Hell yeah. Where the... I feel like the main tank is never... Oh, I should probably... I have no stacks, I should do it. Even if I don't need to use one right now, I should do that. There's also this managing cooldowns. Like, I should probably pop Lucid Dreaming right now. This is all stuff that will get better as time goes on, obviously, as a healer. Like, just knowing what, like, right now, I've got a conscious, I'm not, like, reacting and just going, oh, I should do this, but I'm just kind of going, oh, I know, I got to do this situation. Oh, I could use this. That's a little different. Artesia! Get lustrated! Goku! Get lustrated! Tetsuo! Also get lustrated. I've got like 14 seconds left on Aetherflow, so I might as well use all the stats. That random things are going okay, and really bad things are not so good. I think that's also part of why I like the idea of Scholar. I feel like Scholar as a healer is one of the ones that can just prevent shit from... okay. I feel like I know what's happening. Everyone is too far away to be hit by my suckers. I think that's what's going on here. I'm trying to, like, sucker to heal the party, and I feel like what's going wrong is that the party is not near me. Tetsuo! You just took a tower. There you go. Artesia, you just also probably took a tower. Oh, there you go. Oh, I've got to do DPS. Not DPS. Dots. There we go. All your healing has to be errated. No auto heals, like the 2 barrier heals. Sacred Soil. Everyone, stand in the Sacred Soil to avoid the damage. Whispering Dawn afterwards because everyone took damage, and then I can heal you all. I know what I'm doing. Now, if you're looking at this and wondering, Fire, how are you so bad at healing? Literally the first time I've done it. This will be the... I'm pretty sure I am not exaggerating when I say... Oh, Ruin 2, so I can get out of the way. Pretty sure I'm not exaggerating. Also, that's a big reason why I want to play... a big reason why a big reason why I want to use Scholar is Ruin 2. I like the idea of Ruin 2. It seems cool. Hell yeah. And no one died. And no one died. Fuck up my inventory more, bitch. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. I don't need more of those. My inventory is doing great. No one judge it. No one judge my inventory. Actually, use your button telling people who ended up on their asses couldn't be saved. I also feel like we're in World of Darkness. I mean, like, in terms of stuff like uptime, I'm not keeping uptime on my dot. I'm not keeping uptime on using Aetherflow. But also, I feel like uptime on Aetherflow I didn't need to. I'll be honest, having an 8-man, having an alliance raid is the first thing. Most of the healing I had to do there was party-wide, and I don't have Indomitability. However, just remembering that I have Whispering Dawn is something I gotta do more frequently. I also use this, like, once. Fey Illumination. This is the one that, Fey Illumination is specifically increases healing, right? Oh, it's also a mitigation. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, it's like a 5% mitigation. It's not much, but it's also a mitigation. Okay. 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 So it's just an extra 10% heals. So it's nice to do for like a raid wide if you're doing like a sucker or anything like that. Or Indomitability, which is like level 52. Like, so again, just having an alliance where I don't have Indomitability just feels like I'm having to do nothing but spam sucker the entire dungeon. Which is like, makes it a little more tedious, but I would actually have used all my Aetherflow stacks and probably used Aetherflow more on cooldown if I had Indomitability for the alliance raid, but you know, whatever. Man, if I really suck, Ord. Learning servers, I'm in, DSA Aetherflow management is like the #1 thing people struggle with if they aren't struggling with people dying. I mainly use it for the MIP, but it is only magic MIP. Fey Illumination, you mean? So only magic. Oh, magic. Magic. So it's, yeah, it's freaking, like, what's the other Heart of Stone that Gunbreaker has? Or the dark thing that Dark Knight has? That narrows it down. Dark Mind or whatever it is. It's that thing. Okay. I mean, the 10% heal, that's like, the fact that it's every 2, it doesn't feel very powerful for being every 2 minutes, I'll be honest. Like, a 10% increase for heals, or a 5% mit every 2 minutes, it feels really weak. It feels really weak, especially when Whispering Dawn over here is at 80 cure potency for 21 seconds that comes back every minute. It feels like that is significantly more powerful. But Fey Illumination is still like, if you want to do a party-wide sucker, it's like good for that, because then you can party-wide sucker everyone, like you get a little bit more healing on everyone for their shields, and then if it's a magic attack, then it just negates it more. I think my big issue, which, because it's Scholar, like anything with a cast has to worry about this. Like something like Black Mage, like how good you are at Black Mage depends on this. But for something like Scholar, it matters obviously a lot more. A lot of it is knowing the fight and knowing what's coming up. Especially like with cast times. Like you've got to know that a magic attack is coming up to do Fey Illumination Sucker as a combo to get a good shield on everyone. A cast time on a boss doing a big raid wide, unless it's one of the really, really, really big raid wides that are usually like stop the gauge before it gets to 100 kind of raid wides. Like you have to know that the raid... Are you fucking the whole Novice over there with your car? You have to know that the raid wide is coming, so then you can do Fey Illumination into Sucker before it does that. Illumination is also buffing your co-healers heals too. That is true, yeah, because it heals the magic potency, not how much they receive. Although I guess both of those would do the same thing. Can you check your general? General! Or do you mean general of like my army, because I'm Scholar, which means that I'm military. On Discord? Oh. I swear to God, if you logged my pass on my first World of Darkness run, if you logged my pass on my first World of Darkness run as healer, I'm gonna cry. Time for bed. Okay, it is just Leon S. Kennedy, or possibly James Sunderland saying time for bed. Time for bed. Good night. Most out of the way that anyone has ever told me they're leaving the stream. Good night, Crafts. You have to specify. Sorry, he is also shirtless and aged enough that he has grey hair, but his face is also the same. And there is like several moons there. I think they could, unless they were secretly in our party. This is true. This is true. Anyway, so basically what I learned from that is that I'm the best healer. Val! Val, I know you're farming air. I know you're farming the air currently. Would you like to join a party? Would you like to join a party? I'm not farming. Sorry, you're not farming. Oh, yeah. You're not on the Combine Harvester bike. Now you're just tearing up the road for the hell and joy of it. Yo, has rockets come out of the bottom of it when it takes off? How can one person be so cool? Oh my god. Little fire jets. You have an onion kid. That's also pretty cool, I guess. Okay, so what we learned is that I'm the best healer. And that no one has ever been a better healer than I. What are we healing? What are we doing next? What are we healing next? Should we try a normal raid so I have another co-healer, but also because it's going to be like, bare minimum Alexander, I might have to actually try? Because I feel like a dungeon run is what we save for last. The dungeon run is like the last thing that we gotta do, because the dungeon is the hardest to heal. I'm also like terrified of like queuing into a dungeon when we get freaking like a level 40 dungeon. And then all I have is Adler and Lostray, and then I won't know what to do. Alright, we're going into a normal raid. Watch this be... I'm gonna call it now. This is gonna be O11N. This is gonna be O11N, and we're gonna have an entire party that does not know the difference between larboard and starboard. That is my call. Oh, wow, that was actually instant. Trying to get coils somehow. Yeah, it turns out they patched that literally today. They patched coils into the raid roulette literally today. Did you like your striking glam? I saw this last time. It is very cool. I do like this one. The way that top goes into the bottom looks really cool. Entire party, including the three of us. Alright. Party chat. Let's go. What do we get? X-Death is not much better! At least I get to... Hey! Who remembers the difference between Pyretic and Deep Freeze? Because I do, but I don't remember which one's which. I want to say Pyretic and Deep Freeze are the ones where he, like, does the suck on the ball first. The difference between the two Thunders, I don't remember. One of them is a dual tank buster. The other one is, like, an AoE targeted on him. That's a lot of raid damage. I'm terrified. Alright, okay. Alright, who's the main tank? Oh, the main tank had to be the one who's second on the list? Fine, I guess. Doom. Okay, Essen of the Doom. Also, cool. Oh, you got the other one? Perfect. You're okay. Fucking Essen for Doom as well. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. I'm just gonna do a bit of this. So the issue is that I know there's tank busters here. This fire, okay, I don't remember what this fire is. Targeted. Alright. I can do that, actually, we can also indom. That is a reason to indom. Fire 3, this is Pyretic. This is Pyretic. Guess who doesn't know how to use Pyretic? Cool. We have people who don't know what Pyretic is. Alright, Thunder, this one, okay, okay. The sucked one is the, okay, that's what it is. Blizzard 3, this is, oh, fuck. I didn't see the cast bar too fast. I got Deep Freeze for like a split second. Margrave, get Lost Ray. Actually, X-Cog is better. I do also have X-Cog. Thunder, oh god, that's, I was in that. Cool. Cool. I'm also just failing the mechanics itself. Okay, decisive battle. Val, you're taking so much on the, oh my god. Alright, sucker! This is not gonna hit everyone, but sucker! Hey, Union. Alright, okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. No one is panicking. No one is panicking. Oh god. Oh god. Well, at least it's targeting me. Everyone else has to run to me instead. Oh, flare stacks too? Oh god, okay. Is this one I should be like using dissipates? I'm gonna do this. Because meteor will hurt everyone, and I'm just gonna, yeah, match. I said, there we go, that worked. I feel like indomitability is too much there. I'm just gonna do one of those. Black, I'll be honest, I don't know what black hole is. Oh, I have changed strat. Holy shit, I completely forgot I had changed strat. I completely forgot I had changed strat at this level. I'm just gonna Sacred Soul because I expect everyone to get hit by this. Oh, wow, I think I like 2 hit so. I'm very good at keeping up my DOTs, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's fine. I'll be honest, I'm baffled that tanks are taking so little damage. I really thought that would be a much bigger issue for this fight. I'm gonna end that one. Okay, well, 14 seconds until I have panic heals back. Yeah, if it's not casted, then it's dual tank buster. The thunder, that's what it is. That's what it is. I have no idea how much of the healing you're doing, Artesia, but I thank you for it, regardless of how much it is. Oh, I want to do that. You know what? I'm going to do one of these. I actually have no idea how much this is going to do. That does a lot, actually. Okay, wait. The pyretic to wear off. Then we move. Oh, dear God. I'm just going to... oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Okay. Get hit by Fey Union. That'll help you. No, I don't have to worry about the tank for a while. Tank's doing really well. I'll be honest, it's everyone else who is like... the damage is kind of concerning. Thunder 3, that is dual tank buster. There we go. So here's what I gotta do. So I can also do this. I can like specifically do that, and then I can like fucking deployment tactics that shit. There we go. Oh, I forgot how that worked. I forgot how that worked. Expedience would be so good right now. I got that off too late. Indomitability. I forgot about that attack existing. I forgot about that attack existing where you just vomit and turn people into zombies. And now we're just punching each other. I've got... No, come on! No change strat. Worrying about... Oh my god, are we actually going to lose? We're gonna lose because of the zombie attack more than anything. Ah, we did it! I failed one mechanic and 4 people died. I failed the mechanic and 4 people died. Okay, I'll be honest, for most of that, I was doing okay. That was a fight where a lot of people got hit by a lot of shit. In terms of keeping people alive, I did okay. That was absolutely not a clean run in terms of how much people were getting hit or avoiding getting hit. I did okay. I don't need X-Day. Get out of here before my inventory gets clogged up. Worrying about all my cooldowns, like getting change strat off and everything. Worrying about making sure I'm keeping uptime on change strat and my DOTs and everything like that. I will worry about that eventually. I will worry about that eventually, but that is not a right now thing. I will worry about healing people first. If I focus on uptime, people might die, we might wipe. If I focus on people not dying, I won't keep uptime, the fight will take longer, but we can clear. This is panic-inducing. Though that went well until 4 of us got hit by an attack that killed us. I didn't even play Monk and I was first in damage. Like, me and 2 other people got hit by an attack that zombified us, so we were just beating the shit out of each other, and one of them died to that, and then the rest of us got hit by, and then we got hit by knockback before we even got out of it. You made the right call, I posted that in the opening 4 minutes. For, drop everything and heal. The right call for which part? Oh, making sure that everyone, that I heal as opposed to keeping uptime on chain strat. See, here's part of the issue. Look at the hotbar. Look how many fucking cooldowns, like, There are too many fucking cooldowns. It's part of the issue. 4 people dead, less than 5% boss HP. DPS time! Because the way that I've got it set up is like all of the little buttons that are next to my hotbar, that's the cooldowns. That's for me to keep track of cooldowns. Most other jobs I play don't have this many cooldowns. Most other jobs I play don't have this many cooldowns. So trying to remember, like, keep the dot up, keep chain strat up is gonna, like, it's gonna take a while for me to get used to that. It's gonna take a while for me to remember I have all of those while trying to remember, like, how to heal people. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where, out of all of the healers, Scholar appeals to me the most. Just because Scholar seems to be, from what I can tell, as someone who, like, this is their first foray into healing. Scholar seems to be the most, it has options for all different situations that it can, like, choose, like, what to do for different situations. Like, between emergency tactics, deployment tactics, recitation affecting multiple things, the fact that, like, you've got the Aetherflow stacks to spend on different things. I have absolutely pot-calling Cuddle Black on chain straight up time. Yeah, it's one of those things where Scholar seems like it has the best, well, maybe not the best, but, like, I can have a look at Scholar's kit and just go, oh, this is about making decisions. You want to decide which thing, like, how you're going to want to do things. Like, oh, you can get a big heal by going emergency tactics into sucker. Well, I guess consultation because we're on a higher level. Like, oh, that will give me a good heal. I can do that possibly instead of, like, using an Aetherflow stack on Indomitability. Like, if the party needs a little bit of a heal because they just took a little bit of chip damage, do this instead of wasting an Indomitability. Or try to get a consultation out first. Oh, they're about to take damage, do one of the, like, do the fucking Fey Illumination thing and then do consultation. Like, oh, you want to target the boss with, like, recitation, or the main tank. Do we want to adlow that? Oh, but I have XCOG up. I could use that, and also it gives me doing, like, recitation on XCOG. I could wait for that because then I get a free use out of it, and it doesn't use an Aetherflow stack and everything. It's all those things. There's so many options that it has that for me, it's just like I can see those options and see when they would be useful for healing. Whereas all of the other healers, I look at what their kit is, and I'm just like, so this button heals, and this button heals, and this button, you press it, and people get healed. And it's way harder for me to, like, kind of pass, like, how to use other skills. Where I can look at Scholar and just go, oh, I get it. I feel like it took the longest to understand the skills of Scholar by reading them. Just because of how many things do tie into each other, but now that I've got, like, a mental grasp on it, it feels a little easier. True essence of main Scholar is being lazy and only using the bare minimum Aetherflow cooldowns to keep people off the floor. Why am I not keeping Aetherflow on cooldown? Well, Aetherflow doesn't need to be on cooldown if people don't need enough heals to keep Aetherflow on cooldown. Hunting Wind is whispering Dawn something when it's time to crack out the sucker with potency boost is a thing. So, yeah. I mean, and to be fair, that, like, leans into the idea of Scholar. Scholar, in terms of, like, job lore, is the tactician. It is the battle strategy master. It is the one who analyzes the battlefield and comes up with the tactics to get their army through the battle. That's, like, the in-universe lore for it. And then they also added fairies. And then at some point you throw on a bedsheet, and I don't really get how that ties into the rest of it. But, like, Scholar's kit seems to be just, like, about making choices about how you go about your things. And yes, I imagine the other healers to some extent are also that as well, except for White Mage. White Mage is using Glare, and then using Tetra and Benediction when they're on cooldown, and occasionally, like, Aqua Veil and the other shield thing. And Medica. And also cast Medica too. That's White Mage. White Mage is probably way simpler. But, like, I'm sure Astro and Sage are that to some extent as well. I mean, Sage has fucking the Addergall stacks to, like, use. Like, Sage has Addergall stacks, which is basically Aetherflow that you can't overcap by forgetting to press a button, and you can only overcap by forgetting to press the other buttons. It's basically the same thing, but you know. Epitome of Toolbox Kit. Your raw healing power is asked about White Mage, but you can shield and mitt for days. You don't need to heal. You don't need to heal the entire party massively. If you just stop the party from taking damage. Don't point out that during that fight, my main thing was to emergency tactics into Concitation or Indomitability. I was not preventing the party from taking damage for shit just then. But blame that on not using When do you get Recitation? Did I have Recitation for that fight? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh no, 74. No, never mind. I was worried that I wasn't using Recitation properly for that fight. No, you get it at 74. Like, when should you use Dissipate? Like, this is one where I'm confused by. When's it useful to use Dissipate? Because it's free overflow and increases your heals. But you can't, like, use your other... Like, it's a 3-minute cooldown, so it feels like it's the equivalent of healers, like, Benediction. So you can either just use it as, like, oh, when you get it, it's a big free heal and it makes things easier for you. Or it's a panic button. But I don't know. Hi there. Hello there. How are you? Anyway, he's ready for a trial. Right before pool ends, so you can get a flow and Fairy comes back by next pool. Correct. Okay, there we go. That's the correct point to use it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, his Display is used mainly for dumping damage during 2-minute windows if you don't have any native Ferris skills. What, to just energy drain? Why has energy drain's potency not been increased? How have they not increased the potency of energy drain? How does that not come under, like, any of the Maimin Men shit? Like, how do none of these traits increase energy drain? Like, I get energy drain. Energy drain is, oh, you don't need the heals? Well, don't waste the stacks. Don't waste the uptime. Use energy drain. But also, it's only 100. Like, does it matter? I really feel like energy drain should be a higher potency, so it's more of a balancing act. Because at this stage, energy drain basically only exists to, like, burn Aether stacks right before you're about to get your next Aether flow. That's, like, really it. It feels. Really gotta be careful since you have to cast Circuit, negates all your gains. Yeah, if you have to, like, use a GCD to heal, then congratulations, you may as well have just done this. Eighth floor, energy drain, despair, energy drain, the true actual scholar rotation. Ah, yes, that extra 600 potency. That extra 600 potency. The equivalent of 2 broils. If you pull it off, your HPs comes in and high-fives you. They agreed with you and removed energy drain. I think it was either Shadowbringers or early 6.0. It just needs a higher potency. I like the idea of a healer having the option of, do you want to use a resource on healing or damage? I like that, and I think it's appropriate. I think it's appropriate for for the scholar, the tactician of the healers, to have a button that is choosing between healing or damage. I think that is cool. I just feel like it should do more damage so it's an actual choice. As opposed to burn it so you don't overcap and you get something out of it, I guess. That's more so... I just wanted to a little... Like, even 200. 200 I feel like would feel worth it. 200 would feel worth it. 100 doesn't. You need, like... Full Aetherflow stacks into energy drain is worth less than 1 broil. Like, come on. Put it back because people complain, but they intentionally kept it low so people don't just spam it and then run out of Aetherflow for healing. If scholars run out of Aetherflow for healing because they did too much energy drain, then that's what we call a lesson learned. Let people fuck up. Let people fuck up their kit. Give Viper Noxious Nash back. This is what I'm asking for. Let people fuck up. Anyway, who's ready for a trial? Are we ready for a trial? We're doing a trial. We're doing a trial now. Come on, dying gasp! Come on, dying gasp! World Eater! Of everything it could have been, fucking World Eater! They're sending all the corners of things, insect photos, this is what we live with. Square Enix making healers less complex so they can always focus on healing? No! I say as the healer who was terrified of pressing any of their buttons, let me fuck up more. Oh, we have a new person for this. They are going off the side. They're actually, this is not the extreme. I don't think they can. Easiest trial in the game. I feel like I'm mainly traumatized with this because of the extreme. I feel like I see this and I'm just like, oh no, it's gonna be fucked. Oh wait, no, that's only the extreme. Never mind. It's not the extreme. It's basically free. So at this level, am I actually like? Where's where the fuck is Ruin? 150. 140. Oh, it's so close. Ruin is 150. Ruin 2 is 140. It is almost a gain. I won't be in auto attack range. That doesn't count. 50% chance we wipe on the shield thing. Every time you load into World Eater. That's the one reason you would wipe. Because no one knows when to press it. Talking old school Stormblood version, I think it was 5 dots with different refresh timers. See, that doesn't sound like tactic strategy. That just sounds like press the buttons when the timer runs out. How is this cutscene so long? Not that I'm mad at June for it, but like, how is the cutscene so long? Alright. You trespass upon my domain! Tainted of the light. Alright. Oh. Where the fuck did Eos go? Does Eos seriously disappear after every time you leave an instance? What the hell? Sucker! Die, suckered! Yeah, I did the sucker. Alright. Do you seriously have to get Eos out every single time? Like you go back into a duty? Because if it level sinks again, it pulls away Eos. It's seriously a fucking tank stance like that? Why? Oh, I'm talking about. I forgot this has reflects on things. Is any damage happening? Is there people in this instance who are taking damage? Nothing a sucker can't fix. Nothing a sucker can't fix. Wait, Spencer, the team can dispose of it. Gross! Gross! Keep going into new instances with that. She's gone! Naos has left me! Okay, here's the real question. Trash and Deku, both apparently Scholar mains. Here's the real question. Is it Eos or is it Celine? So I'm doing shit too slow for those things to actually be reflected. Oh, hell yeah, now the music actually starts. I love this feature of ARR trials, where the awesome music that the fight has doesn't actually start until most of the way through it. First stage. You know what? Energy drain, fuck it. We're doing it, everyone! We're doing the energy drain run! Did you switch jobs between roulettes? I did! Best trial in the game! Hell yeah. Do we do another one to see if we get a real trial? Oh, I also love the useless tiny self-heal and energy drain. Go off, king among you. Does it actually have that? Absorbs a portion of damage Delta's HP. Why? It does 100 potency. Why does it have that? Why does that happen? Actually, you know what they could do? You know what they could do? To make it even more funny? Give this, like, 300 potency. Make it not add to the fairy gauge. There you go. Now you really have to decide between damage and healing. How much healing does 10 of the fairy gauge actually do? Where is Big Union? Oh, 8th effect. 300. Oh, that's actually huge then. That's actually quite big, especially when you add in the extra 600 you're losing from that. Oof. Oof. I like it. Do it. Using purple fairy because everything about a teacher is purple. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just like Eos. I see a dinosaur. I see a dinosaur. I wouldn't say, but then you can't. 8th effect, but who uses 8th effect? Bay Union! Bay Union good. Bay Union seems actually really beast. Bay Union is the easy bake oven of healing for Scholar. It does 300 cure, like, per 10 that it has. That seems like it's pretty freaking good. You just shove that on the boss, and you don't have to worry about them for a while. That seems pretty beast. Not the boss, the main tank. Anyway, we're doing another trial because that wasn't real. That one wasn't real, we're doing another one. Give me, like, Susano. Or Hades. Give us Suzaku. I definitely remember that fight. I definitely remember Suzaku. Give us that fight. And I'm not just saying that because there's a hole in the middle of the arena that is very good for rescue. I'm not just saying it because of that. But it would help. And it's going to be Titan or Ifrit. It's going to be Titan or Ifrit. Who's ready for the naval? That's what I'd wanted if I was healing. What's that one? Is that Hell's Kia? Yo! Oh, this one's actually pretty hard. Because people take damage a lot in this. Let's go! Yo, we have lightning in our party. Let's go. And I'm saying that because it's the same colored hair. Might be the same hairstyle as well. I'm not actually sure. This is a good one to get. This is the real shit. 8th blow. The time has come, and so have I. I laugh last because I fucked your wife. What? Is that a tank buster? Oh, it's not a tank buster. Oh, butterflies. They're coming in, and everyone's dodging the butterflies. I don't have to heal if everyone just doesn't take damage. Metagear, is that tank buster? Oh, that's an indomitability. There we go. There we go. Alright. While we're just waiting here, I'm just gonna chuck on this. Get everyone a little healed up in between phases. Oh, we can do better. We can do better. There we go. Best fight. Yo! The fact that he actually just uses a motherfuckload of weapons for this is so good. I love it. Alright. 2. Oh, this mechanic. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna preemptively put down a sacred soil for everyone. I'm just gonna preemptively do that. So everyone actually dodged it? Hog! Everyone is actually feeling pretty good at this shit. Hell yeah. X-Cog. There we go. Everyone can get some Slukas. There we go. Up. Get dots up. Ruin 2 so I can move. Get the Admiral one on the back of the bus. There we go. Main tank. Main tank. They're called the main tank. Go straight. There we go. Don't worry, I won't. Oh, it's on ability. Probably should use Whispering Gold on that, but oh well. But oh well, it's fine. I'm gonna do one of these though. There we go. Claire, over here! Oh no, Claire. Oh no, Claire. Claire is tiny. Claire is tiny. Okay. these. I'm gonna once again do a Sacred Soul to make sure people don't die to this. Because I don't quite trust people not die to that. Yo, people did pretty well. But they are gonna get a Whispering Dawn this time. You know what? Yes, I'll keep everyone topped up. Keep everyone topped up. We'll emergency damage. There we go, see? Oh, so now we wanna... Suckers everywhere! Alright. Yo! Okay. X-Cog! Alright, I've got K-Turn over here. Form, okay. There we go. Oh, indomitability. I'm gonna do that. Oh dear God! Alright, okay. I got the heal, I got the res, There you are. There you are, you're all good. I got you up. Though, that being said, I'm going to do one of these. Oh dear God, I didn't know. Okay, go back on there. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna Fate Union my person here. Our heart sings in the chaos. Sacred Soil. Boom! There we go. Indomitability on that. I feel like I'm over relying on indomitability. I gotta. Oh, oh no. I feel like I'm over relying on indomitability a little bit. But it's fine, don't worry about it. What about Chain Strat? I guess you just remembered Chain Strat exists. Oh. I'll be honest, I didn't. Once again, I fucked up a mechanic and not the actual act of healing. Yo, you guys did hold it of us. Let's go. Now you have weaker chains to. Oh God, the other heal. This is a wipe. I feel like this might be a wipe. Feel like we're about to wipe. Yeah, 2 people didn't move out of the way of it. Yeah, that's a wipe. I died at possibly the worst moment. That was probably the worst time to die. Well, also, 2 people didn't move away from their tethers. 2 people didn't move away from their tethers, so they had a harder tether to break. Fate Blessing in 76 will solve your Indom woes. Well, it's also just, am I using Indomitability too much, and should I be using Sacred Soil instead? Because Indomitability does have its own... Oh. Hey, let's come back. Feels the small ball top up rolled nicely. Well, I'm feeling like instead of using Indomitability so much, I should also be using Emergency Tactics Sucker. I mean, it's a GCD, so it's probably not as good as some other things, but you know. Oh, get out of the way of that. Get out of the way of butterflies. I gotta remember Ruin 2 exists. It's so good. So it's one of those things where like I can see that coming, and if I know that's coming, I can Sacred Soil. Like Metageary, that's a raid wipe. Sacred Soil. Whispering Dawn, to the healing is urgent. The thing, in my mind, all healing is urgent because anytime someone's at like half health, it means they're about to die. Sacred Soil again. I don't trust this. No! God damn it. Okay, there we go. Oh, actually, X-Cog, so I can get a fill back. There we go. I was about to say, why are you not getting health back? You're actually still X-Cog. Nice. Ah! Why are you running? There we go. Is that X-Cog ever gonna pop? Jesus Christ. The X-Cog is still on the main tank. Oh my God. X-Cog. No, never mind. No X-Cog. No X-Cog for us! X-Cog was never bombed. Indom ability, there we go. So I haven't needed to use Indom for a while there. There we go. Oh, so we're all fine. Hold on, obviously don't include little Doritos. No, I did not, sadly. Just gonna get some of that in there. So, like, I'm not optimal. Like, oh, good, X-Dog. There we go. So, I know what I'm doing. You just use X-Dog. Boom! Okay, there we go. Alright. Indomitability, because I have 8th floor about to come back. Come over here. Yo! You're getting lustrated. Hell yeah. So I'll get a little further away from you. There we go. I'm going to give you one of these. There you go. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't think I'd have to. Oh, you already did the rest. We're all fine. We're all fine. Everything's fine. And no one is panicking. I'm panicking. I am not panicking. I'm getting hit by that. Oh, sing in the chaos. Sacred soil. That was the wrong button. I did deployment tactics when there was no shields to deploy or tactics. There you go. Shoving up, slapping X on the boss. No, my music stopped. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's gonna make it really hard to actually pay attention now. My headphones died. My headphones didn't warn me up. They were gonna die anymore. That's rather irritating. Okay. No, I got stuck. Okay. All right, hit the chains. Yeah, everyone's on one chain. Let's go. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you. Yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. Fuck yeah. Okay, you're getting a fair union, so I don't have to think about it for the next few seconds. All right, there you go. There you are. It is so hard to pay attention. It is so hard to pay attention when I can't hear the game. If I try paying attention to mechanics when I can't hear anything, it's actually shocking. Now, you don't remember how this mechanic works? Never mind, doesn't matter if we just DPS. Hell yeah. Woo, we did it. Hell yeah. I don't need that. What am I reading? I literally already have it. Keaton was a great tank. Absolutely great tank. Hell yeah. So is it a case of people getting hit? Or is it just how certain trials work? I feel like I need to keep the party healed way more than I need to keep the tank healed. I mean, obviously the tank has their own ways of healing themselves. They're a gunbreaker. They've got access to the Brutal Shell. They've got access to the Aurora to keep themselves stuffed up. They've got access to all the mitigations to prevent them taking damage, and that fight doesn't necessarily have many tank busters. Because it felt like during most of that, it was about keeping the party alive. And not the tank. And I'll be honest, in terms of, like, Scholar, I feel like that's the one that scares me more. I feel like I'm more worried about keeping the party alive than a tank alive. Because if I'm keeping a tank alive, like, Recitation Adler, Recitation, X-Cog, Lustrate, because it doesn't have it, like, even Indomitability has a cooldown. It's not long, but I think it still has a cooldown. Redwise to keep the healers awake. Damage in normal trials and raids mostly comes in short bursts. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Sorry, I have to do the tactical switch of the headphone because my headphones died. So again, Scholar mains. One of you watching and just seeing what I'm doing actively. The other one of you playing alongside me and also being a co-healer. Why can I not hear the game? Okay, no, I can hear. No, I can. Okay, again, this is really fucking quiet for some reason. How loud do I have to turn up the game on this on these headphones to be able to hear it? Jesus Christ. Why do I have to turn it up that loud? Oh. The volume settings of these headphones, this pair of headphones, which is the new ones, changes constantly. Changes fucking constantly. Like, there's no one setting that just always works. Every time I do it, I have to dial it in. Where the other one that I use, like, I put it on the same settings nearly every time, and it does the same thing every time. Yeah, I basically remember the fights in the game where, with where it is safe to be lazy. Healing is just one of those things where, especially with something like Scholar being a shield healer, a lot of it is going to come down to knowing when to do particular heals. Like, oh, this mechanic is coming up, this is the best use for this. This mechanic's coming up, this is the best use for this. This raid wide is about to hit, should I sucker? Should I wait for it and Whispering Dawn because it won't matter because we'll have plenty of time afterwards to hit it? Should I, like, let the hit happen in Indomitability because it's going to hit hard? Should I Sacred Soil it to, like, mitigate the damage because that's more effective? It's because, like, maybe the boss will the main tank will be taking some damage afterwards, so the mitt will, like, also help them afterwards. It's the balancing act. It's the balancing act. It feels like Great Sword in Monster Hunter. Hey, puppy. It feels like Great Sword in Monster Hunter. But for, like, healing as an entire concept. Where, like, out of any other, like, in Monster Hunter, the simplest combos are on Great Sword. The simplest combos of any of the weapons in Monster Hunter are Great Sword. But to actually hit those fucking combos, it requires knowing the fight. It requires knowing how the monster is going to move, where the monster is going to move, so you can whack it with your big fucking sword with its very slow attacks. In a different capacity, but similar idea, healing is about knowing the fight in advance more, so you can know when to use, like, do you need to use your big heals? Do you need to use your little heals? Do you want to save stuff for panic heals just based on on how your party is going and everything like that? Because there was parts there where I wanted to save Indomitability for panic heals because I saw my party members were getting hit by some mechanics. So it's just like, there's also that elements to it. Like, it requires knowing the fight to optimize when you use things. But it also adds on top of it, out of any of the roles, the most things can change on a dime very quickly based on other people. Like, if you're a DPS, other people have to fuck up a lot for you to not just do your normal DPS, unless you're like a melee and the tank is bad at positioning. If you're a tank, the most you have to kind of worry about is whether your healer is keeping you topped up. And that's most of what you're worrying about. If you're a healer, if someone fails a mechanic, you have extra shit to do now. So it requires, like, both the pre-planning of knowing when to heal, but also, oh shit, someone got hit, I need to fix that now, kind of thing. My EX3 prog is basically that, both doing mechanics, but then also penciling in where I'm using cooldowns. Where's the party one expedient? Is this enough to be safe if someone forgets to feint/addle? Like you said, now ideally keeping one or two things back as crisis heals. Yeah. I can definitely see why healing's fun. All of the stuff that I did just then, except for Whirl Eater, because it's Whirl Eater, all the stuff I did just then, I'm having fun with. I'm panicking way more than I normally would playing this game, because it's literally the first time I'm healing in this game. But what about you, Deku? How much were you healing during all of that? Like, were you playing backup healer in case I fucked up something there, Deku? Or were you, like, trying to be a balanced, standard, like, duty finder healer who's, like, taking equal load? Because I'm not actually certain. Because I don't know, like, because I'm not sure how much, when I'm hitting a heal, how much is it their healing? Like, I saw some I saw some buffs that were some of the, like, Astro symbols that I recognize. I mean, like, even that fight. Like, that fight can have a lot of moments where it's panic and people will start dying. Because there are, like, you saw when I died. Oops, I overlapped 3 AoEs. I'm dead. I was just healing my normal amount, don't assume the other healer will do good, not a slight against you. Is that basically, like, unless you know who your co-healer is that the general gist of it? Because I'll be honest, that's going to be, like, my assumption if I'm healing in an 8-man. If I'm healing in an 8-man, assume my other healer is not healing. Unless we're, like, split into light parties because both tanks are doing something, which happens for, like, 4 seconds in that fight. Where it's like, oh, I've got this tank, you've got that tank. So I just won't worry about that tank unless I see it. Panic, panic, panic. Are we ready for a dungeon? Always commit like your partner will glare mage. I mean, that's what I was doing then. That was what that's what I did was, you like waste a swift cast or some random cooldown. I did do a swift cast on soccer though. I'll be honest, that's why I'm kind of preferring, Indomitability and Sacred Soil. For PF, you can talk things out, yeah. For DF, just just assume they won't heal. I mean, it's to, like, a less, serious extent of that is, also, hey, do you have a co-tank? Presume the co-tank won't use any skills. Which, to be fair, on lower levels, the only thing the co-tank can do to help you is, like, reprisal. So it's not like they can do much. Unless you're Gunbreaker, and then you can Aurora. Oh no, we failed the fight. We failed the fate, I should say. Are we ready for a do we just queue it? Do we just queue it? What's less likely to give us something fucked? Because the thing is, I want to do roulettes, because I don't want to go into something knowing what it's going to be. Because my thought process is going into a roulette is going to be most of how I, like, play the game. Where I don't know what I'm about to get. So I need to practice for going into the unexpected. That's kind of, like, my thought process. But I also don't know, like, do we want to do high level or leveling? Leveling 1 can be dice from Digger. That is true. Because we might get a tank. Oh, no, we're not getting a tank, but we're getting that. So my thought process is I don't want to do leveling in case we get Holminster or Gold. I mean, high level has a chance to give us Armora, but... Also, leveling could give us, like, Khan. Leveling could give us Sunken Temple of Khan, and then Deku's gonna full pull that first place, and I'm gonna have nothing but Physic, and then I will die. After the tank dies. Because I'll have second enemy. If it also gets to Starsha, it'd be very sad. Alright, this is what I'm scared of. How confident are you as a tank Deku? Because we're doing it. Now it is time to shit and piss and also cry. Who's ready for a wipe? Don't point out that we also had a wipe in the last trial. That was only, like, partially my fault, not because I failed to hit. I caught this earlier! Come on! Earlier today, I said high level might give us Temple of the Fist. Alright, fine. I do not remember Temple of the Fist. No one does! In my dungeon, because monk. Alright, okay. I'll be honest, I don't know if you can... I think you have to full pull most of this. Pretty sure most of this is only full pulling and not much else. Immediately cast the Atlo. It's fine to full pull just because full pulling is actually easier. No time for learning, like being 5 seconds from death. We're fine. I have XCOG. I have XCOG. I can set it and forget it. Also, one advantage to this, I can actually just stay locked onto Artesia, and I don't have to change shit. Because I can just AoE, and I don't have to actually stay unlocked. And I can just continue Art of Warring. And I can just be happy with my little Art of War button. Okay, I don't know if that's a case of I overhealed, or Artesia tanked really well. XCOG still has not popped. XCOG didn't pop. Oh god. I'm just gonna cast an Adlo just for like just to be prepared for when you get to the end, because I'm not caught up with you. Alright, well I'm XCOGing again. What's up? Go straight. Wow, this is way worse. Wow, this is way worse. Why is this pull so much harder? What do I do? Pay Union is what I do. Why is this so much harder? Oh my god. I'll be honest, I literally don't know what to do. I literally don't know how I'm gonna keep you alive. I'm running out of skills. I am running out of skills. Gonna have to start hardcasting? I'm gonna have to start hardcasting. That felt way harder. Holy shit. Okay. I had to use like everything for that. Jesus. By poking lead, that's easily to get slimed and the tank is busy sprinting. That's what happens there. That's what happens there. Alright, chain strat! I remember I have that button. Do you want an next cog? You got a next cog. I'm also just gonna give you a free sacred soil. There you go. And once again, bosses are way easier. Bosses are significantly easier to heal. Might as well use that. Oh, I should probably... I don't know if I need Lucid Dreaming, but keeping it up is just good practice. Bubbles elimination with hardcast, the only options. Left that was rough. I'm not gonna play the situation. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one thing to also just remember. Sometimes you will just have to suck it up and hardcast. Yo, the crit though. The crit though. Deployment tactics though. Hell yeah. I only did that because it was, actually, you know what? It was a good time for that because we're about to get hit by bullshit. See, there we go. The deployment tactics was right. I made the right call. I deployment tactics and then the party took raid wide damage. Well, no, 2 people took like targeted AoE damage. But still. There we go. And I didn't have to use 8 deploy for that. So now we're going into the next pool with 5 stacks, baby. Hell yeah. And also now that we've done a lot more, I actually have some more Vein Union to give you. The fact that there's just like no playing around, it's like you are actually just full balling. It's Yo, the crit though! Oh, the crit Adler? Oh man. The crit Adler's sexy. Crit Adler make me wanna do a cum. What? Alright, how much that? How long will that crit Adler last? How long will the crit Adler last? Well, I'm about to be fucked. Tank! Tank! I am in need of desperate healing. Desperate I need to like grab people. Okay, targeting you. Targeting you. We're doing a low straight. We are doing an Adler. We're gonna do one of these. That's the wrong button. We're doing a lost rate. Okay, there we go. We're gonna do hard into one of these, into a lost rate. There we go. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. Easy pull. I feel like one of the issues now with dungeons, as specifically like Scholar, is I want to use I want to be using Adler before any pull, but if the boss runs away, sorry, if the tank runs away, I keep calling the tank the boss. But if the tank runs away, then I don't have time to cast Adler on him. Actually, Auto Wars again on 2. Why am I single targeting? Auto Wars again on 2. Then I underestimate bubble for mob pulls. I have to remember. I have to remember that it's like a freaking 10% mid. Yeah. Yeah, I have to remember Sacred Soil. Sacred Soil is the one I keep forgetting. Because Mitt is good. So I'm just gonna do this to get ready for you to go up there. Go all the way. Go all the way. There's 2 more up there. I see 2 more up there. I see some bitches who haven't been pulled. Go for it. We're here to learn, right? You're gonna learn. I can also comfortably say that because I have fake YouTube. I gotta remember, I also do have emergency, which comes back decently quickly. I do also have emergency. You know what? Doesn't need to be on there anymore. I do also have emergency tactics. That is also an option that we have. I don't know if it's always an optimal option, but clear's a clear. If there's something that I have to do because I've played this game so much, because I've played so much of this game, there's going to be an inevitable part of me that is going to start playing a new job as healer and want to optimize very quickly. I have to learn how to play healer before I can optimize. I love optimizing tank and trying to get better at tank, and it's cool, and I appreciate doing that. But at this point, a heal is a heal. Oh, that is going to hurt. Wow, that didn't even break the shield. Isn't that a tank buster? Important starts on the sides. Know your boats. Feel an instinct. I forget what that one is. Oh, come on. How's happening after I was casting? That was happening after I was casting. Come on. Wow, Val. I want to share? Forward start. Oh, the boss turned. I didn't see the boss turn until way too late. Well, that was the wrong button. Let's get into some of that. There we go. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. The Vuln stacks are worn off. We'll be fine. Fore and aft, get onto the sides. That's gonna hurt. I feel like failing even the mechanics of this fight. And it's like, it barely does anything. Top of spot time. Alright, this is where we hit this because it's fading AoEs. Important stuff. Jesus Christ. Just put down a sacred soil. Well, that went great. For healing specifically, everyone took a shitload of damage. Everyone took a lot of Vuln stacks, and no one came close to dying. I don't know if that's a testament to how well I healed that, or whether it's a testament to how little damage that guy was doing, despite all of that. Also, you ran off very quickly. You're gonna die. You know you're gonna die. Actually, no, you're not. I have X-Stock. I can't put a shield on you. You're running away too far. I have X-Stock. I have X-Stock. I'll just X-Stock. Also, sacred soil. There we go. We'll do some sacred store. Oh my god. This is too easy. It's just too... I thought this dungeon was hard. I'll be honest, going through this dungeon on tank, I've done this dungeon quite a lot. It's shown up quite a lot in real life. Not for a long time. It had like a period of time where every time I fucking run this dungeon, it showed up. It had that quite a lot. I'm just gonna immediately put the X-Score on here so I can try to get another one once we get up to the pool. But I've like wiped on pulls here a number of times. I'll be honest, thought this was a hard one. I'm now wondering if it just meant if it was just my healers were like very under geared. Alright, well I'm gonna have to lustrate you there and do a bit of this. There we go. I'm also just going to give you Adlers because I can. I'm a little worried. There we go. We're doing fine. No, we're not. No, we're doing fine. There we go. Give you a bit of Adler. Am I GCD costing too much? I don't know. Maybe. Say second. What about second X-Cog? There you go. What about second X-Cog? I feel like I'm getting it. I feel like I'm getting it. I feel like I'm getting it. I feel like being able to do those pulls, that was fine. I have resources that I haven't used, but we didn't die, and honestly, it didn't really come close. I think we're doing okay. I think I'm learning how to heal. On specifically Scholar. This guy, am I right? Fuck Fist's true rival. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I am so ready. I remember chain strat exists, bitch! You can't stop me! Spirit wave, elimination dissipation if you're gonna be doing hard casting a lot. Oh right, I keep forgetting. There we go, that works. I wasn't expecting myself to be hit by it. Yeah, those, yeah. I keep forgetting one dissipation also is like a self-heal. No, it increases your healing. And so does Fey Elimination. Yes. If you're going to hardcast, do the things that make hardcast stronger. Alright. Alright, we know what we're doing for this. Y'all remember? Hell yeah! Oh, well. Well, we got them all at least. I don't know if we got them optimally shared, but you know. Alright, so now we're just going to put on a bit of this. And then we're going to do this. Then we're going to do more of this. And we're going to do more of this. And just no one takes damage because fuck damage. You just all heal. Oh god, oh god, oh god, yeah. Get out of the bullshit. Alright. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'll second sword back. Wow, that is actually... You don't have a lot of breathing room on that. Fair. Wow, that was... That was all... I didn't realize you had, like, no room to move on that. That was okay. I was, like, halfway there, and it was too much. A little more brutal than I was expecting. Touch of Slaughter, there you go. You can get one of those. There we go. Wow, that started adding up very quickly at the end. That started adding up very quickly at the end. But everyone gets a hell yeah! When did I Fey Union myself? Whoops. When did I Fey Union myself? Yeah, so Touch of Slaughter there has like an actual panic. That it's gonna knock down a random person that isn't the tank down to fuck all health, and that flare was real. That flare was very real. That flare was real. I took so much damage from that, and then another person fucking died. You got the comm as a DPS? I feel screwed over. Yeah. Illumination and Dissipation giving you more healing, like ability for hardcasting. I gotta remember that. Oh, because it was the monk dungeon. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you mentioned that you were the monk and also monk dungeon. Yeah, you get it for the character. That's fair. That's fair. You do character stuff and then you get comms. That's fair. That's fair. I'd imagine your skull book growing cartouchely larger with each damage stack up. Yes, to the point where Minifest is just carrying around a book like this and just clonking it on people's heads. Deku. As the tank. I think the other guy was in Tornado, which didn't help. Oh, that may be it as well. I'll be honest, if I had realized that that flare was as real as it was, Sacred Soil wouldn't work unless we all went to the same corner, which we did not do. That should have been a well, Indom wouldn't have helped because one of the guys died. I guess that has to be like a fucking Fey Illumination sucker, I guess, at best. I think the guy dying there is one of those things where I don't think I could have saved the guy from dying. Because to do anything that would have saved the guy from dying would have required a hard cast, which probably would have gotten me killed. Because I wouldn't have been able to move out of the way. I mean, I probably could have saved him, but I don't know how much I could have. But as the tank just then Artesia Romenja, how did you feel? Did you feel panicked? I appreciate that you just said fuck it and full pulled. I appreciate that because that's what people are going to do. There's not much point in learning what people won't do and easing my way into it. People will full pull, so fucking full pull. Feel like normal tanking to me. Hell yeah! That means I'm as good as DF healers. The bar's there, but I'm there. That's the first dungeon I did as Scholar. And I hit the bar. It's not very high, but I hit it. I hit the bar. There's possible, the theoretical, and then there's possible in practice. Yeah. Don't try to worry about much. Don't try to worry about my HP as much. Just do my mitten cooldowns. Okay. Okay. You were Paladin. Did you cast Clemency at any point? Invulns are meant to be used. I guess there would have been points there that you did, no Clemency. That means I win. That means I win. The first pull was the hardest. The first, like, well, not the first pull, but the second part of the first part. Like, right before we got to the Tigers. That was the hardest part. That was by far the hardest part because I wasn't ready for how much of a jump it would be compared to the previous one. I know that one's harder. Like, I've done Temple of the Blue Fist, like, solo Blue Mage. So I have an idea of, like, how rough certain pulls are. And that second pull, like after the first Moss Wall, is the roughest one in the dungeon. That's, like, the one that even trying to, like, ultra vibrate that as Blue Mage is damn near impossible because you take damage so quickly. I just was expecting it to, even with a Paladin, to be like, oh shit. You got down pretty fast, honestly. I started on White Mage and fell off at first. The fact that I have as much experience in this game as I do is probably the main reason. And also, I've spent a lot of time analyzing Scholar's abilities, because Scholar's the healer that I want to main. So I've spent a lot of time trying to go over Scholar's abilities, so I know what they do. It's just, like, in practice, which is the best one to use when, is more so that. Because you got experience with mechanics you can draw on already. Yeah. And, like, I main tank, so I main tank, so I have a rough idea of just, like, at what point is the tank starting to panic because of how much health they have? At, like, what point during the pull are they going to start running out of meds? Give me level 70, circles so I can use Requiescat and pull Scornix. Do you seriously... Do you not get the AoE magic? Do you not get AoE... Fucking... Why is Paladin so broken? Doing Dungeon of Blind One while learning would have messed you up a lot harder. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the big thing. I'm absolute... Why? We gave skills to Paladin at way too higher levels. As a joke. Like, it's just... Paladin level, I mean, it's so bad. It's the main reason Paladin's my least favorite job in the game. Paladin is my least favorite job in the game purely because of how fucked up its level is. Level 90 Paladin, I'm sure is great. I'm sure if I played level 90 Paladin in a level 90 dungeon, I would have fun with it like I do any other tank. I'm sure I would. I've seen its level 90 kit. I've whacked a training dummy with it. Wow, my webcam glitches are weird. But, like, I shouldn't have to be halfway through Shadowbringers before Paladin is a functional job. How does it get Requiescat before it gets AoE magic? That doesn't make any sense. How does it get Requiescat before AoE magic? That literally doesn't make sense. Why is it... Did it get Gap Closer earlier? I heard people say it gets Gap Closer earlier. Was that true? Did it actually get Gap Close earlier? Intervention. Intervene. Oh, it's 66. It does have it. It's still 60 fucking 6. It's still 66. So I say intervention. Intervention is the party member version of Holy Children. Intervene is what I'm thinking of. That still feels too late, but I honestly can't remember when the other tanks get their gap closes. When do you get trajectory? 56. That's still very early. That's still earlier compared to it. That is Heavensward, not Stormblood. When do I know you don't get it for a while. What's it called again for this? I forget. Onslaught. Okay, it's roughly at the level of it's roughly at the level of Warriors. Okay. But I know Dark Knight gets it earlier. Surely you get Shadow thing. You get it earlier, right? Yeah, you get it at 50s. Okay. So less damage on it, but Plunge had to die, which is Symbion Sin. I'm glad it doesn't have damage, because I hated people trying to save Plunge for burst windows. Just gap close, like I've seen Dark Knights before Dawntrail launched who would like refuse to gap close and then get hit by mechanics they didn't need to get hit by because they could have gap closed. So I'm kind of glad the damage is gone. But the animation should still be there. Like, for Gunbreaker, I prefer Trajectory over Rough Divide. I never liked Rough Divide, I liked Rough Divide's animation, I just thought it could have been a hell of a lot better. Whereas I like Trajectory's animation. I think Trajectory is a better animation than Rough Divide. But I do agree that Plunge was a god tier animation, and that Shadow Stride is nowhere near as good. So there is that. 66 down from 74. It's at least equal now to Warrior. It at least means that it has a gap closer closer to Warrior. The fact that it ever had it at 74. Halfway through Shadowbringers. How? How was the first time that Paladin could gap close? Like, fucking what? Malika's Well? How was it the first dungeon that Paladin could gap close? What the fuck? That's so stupid. So ridiculous. I used it a bit in the dungeon and was like, neat. I do miss Plunge animation. Don't worry, they still do stupid things for Greed. Time to get a mod for the animation back. It won't do any damage, but it will still just be like, oh, I jumped at the enemy though. Anyways, I think we call it there. I would say, I mean, again, if you're wondering if this is a short 14 stream, it is. It's a midweek stream. It's a midweek stream. It's going to be shorter. That's how it works. What was I umming about? I was probably use your range magic to pull from range. Does Enhanced on Men still exist? I think it does. Remind me of how the gap closer was shown on the trailer. There was big cheering. How does it still not have AoE magic before Requiescat though? Oh, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I think we did successful today. We set out for a goal today in Final Fantasy XIV Online of Hall of Novice and check out some of the new things they've done and learn to play Healer. Now, it's not like 8 hours in a row of learning Healer, but it's just doing dungeons that we've done before just as a job. You've not seen me do it as before. I don't, like, I'm not intending it to be. Like, we could do a leveling dungeon. We could, but I'm fine with that because I don't want to get Mount Gold because then I'll feel bad about myself. But I think Temple of the Fist was a good example. Because that first pool was fucked and we made it. And we made it. I definitely could have done better, but also literally the first dungeon I've done as Scholar. And there was no wipes. And there was one death, and I will be honest, I don't know how much of that was me not healing and how much of that was DPS failing mechanics. I guess wait, if you're upstream, don't worry, the suffering will find you. I'll be honest, O11N fucks me up as any job that isn't tank at this point. O11N just fucks me up as any job but tank. Because as I've realized, if you go back and watch the Omega episode, I was god-awful at positioning Omega when we first did it as main tank. Here's what I've learned, though. No one has improved past that. There is no tanks out there who can position Omega well in O11. No one can. No one can. So I feel like I end up fucking up a lot in Omega because the positioning of Omega is like really important in that fight, and then it always goes badly. Now, parts of it, I mean, it is, I think, like, out of normal content that I've seen, it is one of the hardest fights to position the boss. Just because of the way it works, like, there are attacks that go through the direct middle of this, of it, that you have to pull the boss out of. But also, if the boss is not in the middle, starboard and larboards have become way more awkward. The flamethrowers become way more awkward. But also, when you get targeted for, like, the lava pools, and you have to move it to the edge, like, the boss will fall, like, Omegas is gonna follow you there. It is not an easy fight to position. Your entire party got their clocks cleaned on O11 and O12, and it's not surprising at all they showed on you. It's a duty finder standard. Oh, no, like, nearly every single time that I get Omega, there's a wipe. Earlier this week, I got a wipe on Omega in a way I never expected to, though. We failed the level checker DPS check. I'll be honest. I didn't realize you could fail the DPS check on the level checker. I didn't realize that was possible. But it was. We went into the level checker phase with all 8 people alive. And then a number of people ran into the blue circle and died. And then a couple people didn't stand in the circles. And then everyone took radioactive damage. And then people didn't stand in the circles again. So when we had to, like, DPS check the level checker, there was me as Black Mage and, like, 2 tanks alive. Just, like, I think it was 5 people died during the level checker attacks. And I'm just like, how? And then we didn't have enough people to clear the DPS check. And again, I didn't realize it was possible to fail it. It is. So, you know, that was fun. That was fun. What was also fun was today. What was fun day in 14 when you get to say, huh, I didn't know that was a thing. Can we stop having people wipe to, Atomos in Labyrinth of the Ancients? Can we stop having that? I'm concerned how many times I am seeing the fucking, like, instant kill ads spawn during the Atomos fight lately. I'm getting concerned by how many times it happens. It's getting worrying. Me seeing new mechs and near raids. I thought it was weird when my FC mate reported a Gaius in rage. See, you know what my thing is now? I am secretly judging parties. If we're a party and we don't clear the Gaius DPS check before that before his charge gate hits 40, you're trash. It is pretty tight to hit that from my experience. I've only seen like 3 parties clear the ad phase before the charge gets to 40. But if you don't clear it before 40, you're trash. So the thing is, the Nier raids I'm so excited for. Obviously because 1, I'm a Nier fan. And 2, there's glams in there that I want for like 3 jobs or so at this point, I think. None of like the 2B or 9S stuff, but just like the normal gear. Unofficial pass meeting, you took Sakemi. Look, at this point, I've run Praetorium so many fucking times. I have run Praetorium so many times, I need something to keep me entertained. Been learning to optimize it to make sure that when I'm Picto in Praetorium, I do Mog of the Ages so it hits 2 of them at once. You gotta optimize that shit. But yeah, like, obviously outside of, like, Glam and I'm a Nier fan, I'm so excited for the Nier raids, because there is nothing in this game that people talk about with the sense of horror and dread looming over them than the Nier raids. Like, people talk about Evilis, as like, hell yeah, I love Evilus, it's great fun, it's hard, and we wipe, and it's fun. And then those same people will turn around and just be like, the near raids? They're fucked. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What I'm not excited for is the fact that the plan is to do all 3. Yeah, we should disband. You can all go away. What I'm concerned of is the plan is to do all 3 of the near raids in a single day. And the main reason I'm concerned about that is queue times. We will actually need to find something to do. All the wipes to later mega raids are the mechanics of Evilus. Fuck yeah. Cause, like, the Evilus queue times were rough when we did those. We need to actively have a plan of what we're doing during the queue times for the near raids. Because the plan is to do all 3 of them in one day. So we need an active plan of what are we doing during the 40-minute queue times? What other thing are we doing in the game? Are we going to work on, like, queue times to the extent I would honestly suggest putting up a PF. Did that for my first run. Depending on how early in the day we do it, yeah. Depending on how early in the day it is, people might see it in PF and actually just go, ooh, near. It may happen. If I was a huge... there's already people in my FC who said they want to join for it. It's just a case of, like, people in my FC have already said, when you do the near raids for the first time, tell me, because I want to join. It's just a case of whether they'll be online. My FC is online at weird fucking hours, aka they're online when I normally play. Which, when I normally play, is way later than when I stream. Because it's after I finish streaming that I play 14. So, whether they'll be around or not, but yeah. So if I was a big, huge, famous streamer, if I had adoring fans flooding the streets, I could so easily trick 23 of you into joining me into playing a video game. But I can't do that when there's like 10 people who join in. And like a third of them aren't on my data center. Anyways, I'm out of here. I've been talking about doing a Fire Learns How to Play Healer stream for a while. I don't know if this is what you expected from it, in terms of how good and or bad I was at Healer, or the fact that I only did Scholar and I tried none of the others. I want to learn Scholar first before I try to do the others. I want to get a feel for what healing is like in general before I start moving on to the others, so I can, like, know my kit and know what I'm doing, and then I can get a good feel for healing, and then I can just, like, spam Tetragrammaton and Glare once I do White Mage. The main reason that this was happening today, though, the reason that we did this today is because this weekend, for the big, normal, Final Fantasy XIV weekend stream, we are diving into 2 things. We're doing 2 things. One, we are doing one of the optional dungeons. I don't know which one you want to do first. I will basically get to the point where either Discord can discuss which one first, or on the day people can vote. But there's 2 optional dungeons. We're doing one of them. And then the plan is we're going to start working on job quests. We have a whole bunch of level 80 job quests. There are also 4 jobs that we have to do 70 to 80, or I guess for 2 of them 80 to 90 for. So the plan is to do one of those. That one's going to be Reaper. So we'll probably do the Reaper job quest so I can finally get in Shroud, so I can finally see how much the monster fucker burner inside of me is turned on by Mind of Fist and Shroud. That'll be fun. And then a bunch of other job quests that, like, are the level 80 job quests that you need to, like, do the role quest and finish Shadowbringers for that have been teased about since, like, fucking Heavensward. The plan is that we'll have one stream of one of the optional dungeons, a bunch of job quests, including, like, Reaper, and then, not next week, but it's some week and however long, there'll be another one of the other dungeon, another bunch of job quests, and we'll do Sage. And then another stream a bit after that will be the remaining one. There'll be no extra dungeon to do, but it will be the remaining of the job quests, including Viper and Victo, assuming I can do those, because they are level 80 to 90, so they may require Endwalker areas. So I don't know if I can do those, but we'll see. And then we finish the rest of the job quests. They're not going to be in order. The whole point is that I don't want to do, like, 3 streams in a row of job quests, because that's too many job quests in a row. We've done that before. In previous expansions of doing several streams in a row of job quests. It's too much. So we're going to break them up, and we're going to break up some of them by not being entirely job quests. It'll be dungeons. So I figured it would be nice to know how to play one of the roles before we start doing the job quest. But also optional dungeon this weekend. Shadowbringers dungeons have been the best in the game by like a fairly large margin so far. So 2 optional ones that are level 80 content, I'm excited for. Fuck yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you in the future for more Shadowbringers post stuff, because we have a fair bit of stuff that we want to do before we get to 5.1. In terms of just clearing out old content, clearing out current content, and also just like funny side things like what we did today and Triple Triad and stuff like that. We have a lot planned. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next time I see you all, this is version 2, signing out.